Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Is a North Platte Post sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. And Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runs Up. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the Dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, to a pre-stormy Tuesday as North Platte High School will be taking on Grand Island Northwest today in basketball action. The girls will be starting us off here today. North Platte 2-12 on the year, coming off of a tough loss to Sydney on Saturday, 55-40, where I thought the team had an overall really good offensive day. It was just Sydney was just getting all the breaks that they needed to extend out the lead, and the Dogs just a little couple of small mistakes here and there led to their ultimate loss in that one. Compared to the Vikings coming out of Grand Island Northwest, they're 4-9 on the year. They're coming off a loss, a close one to Adams Central, 45-31 last Friday. So a pretty good, I think, matchup here tonight for the Bulldogs in terms of overall play. They match up size-wise as well as athleticism. So I think the Dogs have another strong opportunity to get their third win on the season. With the way they've been playing these last couple of weeks, I can say with a good passion that that this team is a completely different team than what we saw earlier on in the season. And it's only getting better and better as we get closer and closer to district play in February. I was going to say it right correctly, February. So Ellie Blakely came back last week from her injury. She's gotten a couple of spare minutes. You know, she's been on and off the court, not getting a lot of lengthy time. Head coach Tyson Ham doing a good job of limiting the minutes that she's putting on that injured leg as she slowly works her way back into the game. She, of course, can probably be starting here as she normally has been for the last couple of days. And then Evie Keller, the sophomore for Grand Island Northwest, will not be playing today. She's normally a starter for this Viking squad. She twisted her ankle, and she has been listed out as well. So the Bulldogs are in full strength here, besides, of course, Clancy Brown, who was who unfortunately we lost earlier in this season. She's out for this season. So Bulldogs are back to the fullest strength that they've been in quite some time, taking on Grand Island Northwest and the Vikings. Hey, we'll step aside and take a break here on the Quick Stop pregame show. Quick Stop, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. We'll step aside and come back. More action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Lyles runs his parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life. Like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
This is Tina, your North Platte Public Schools District Communications Director, and we would like to wish you and yours a happy and safe new year. As a district, we are committed to strengthening our students and staff as we continue to grow academically and socially through dynamic programming, innovative classroom instruction, and engaging activities. It is an exciting time in education, and we are proud to be the public school that serves the needs of our community, students, and their families. We are North Platte Public Schools, and we invite you to come grow with us.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on Grand Island Northwest today. And the Vikings, is now time for our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTV service with Midwest ATV. Abby Kamensky these last couple of games has been really in the groove for North Platte. You know, we've been talking about, Emily Hansen with her double-double against Lexington, Ellie Blakely coming back from injury, and Avery Zern getting more confident down low in the paint. But someone who's been super consistent all season, Abby Kamensky, continuing to provide that consistent scoring that the Bulldogs needed. Last time out against Sydney provided so much scoring that allowed the Bulldogs to still stay in the game against Sydney when it seemed like all the momentum was turning against North Platte. She was able to keep them alive in that one. So she is our In the Groove player provided again by Midwest ATV. Now, on to the side of our Owls lock and safe keys to the game, securing North Platte and the surrounding areas for over 50 years. It's going to start on the offensive side. We talked about recently about the systems and how the Dogs continue to need to stick with staying in system. I think really just comes down to getting shots to fall in, and that just boils down to easy, clean looks. If the Bulldogs are able to get clean, easy looks, see the ball get into the basket, this squad is teetering on the edge of an offensive explosion. Last week against Sydney, yes, they had 40 points, but they had moments where it looked like they were going to just go inferno from the shooting arc. So we'll have to see. I want to see that finally come to fruition against this Viking squad. So get clean, open looks to get shots to fall so that the confidence can continue to rise up. And on the defensive side, height going to be a little bit against North Platte here. The side of Grand Island Northwest does have some strong physical height presence here in this game. So it will be up to the Dogs to limit the paint area. I'm looking for a lot of help defense. We talked to Tyson Hammond's defensive style is man-to-man with a lot of switching in it, so it gives off the feeling of zone defense. But with that, the Dogs do need to work on their help defense in their communication and double team. So look for that to be a key defensively for North Platte, being able to get in there and get some help defense, as our starting lineup's going to be coming to you soon here on the side. Blakely is not getting, actually, some breaking news. Ellie Blakely in street clothes and back in that boot. So she is not active here in today's game. So Avery Zern will be getting the start, but I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Going to say that for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. But it is almost time to get underway between the Bulldogs and the Vikings of Grand Island Northwest. 2-12 on the year for North Platte High School. 4-9 on the year for Grand Island Northwest and the Vikings. Going to be a fun matchup between these two teams. Bulldogs looking for their third victory on the year compared to the fifth victory compared to Grand Island Northwest. It is time now for the national anthem, so we'll step aside and take a break. We come back. Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
We all tried to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. We're always something right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the Pump and Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop. 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on Grand Island Northwest. It is time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls along with homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Plus, they also have the ice cream trailer for outdoor events. Starting on the side of Grand Island Northwest and the Vikings, Aben Urbanski, the senior, getting the start today. Kylie Casperson, the junior, as well, getting the start with Whitney Lumen, senior getting the start, Anna Keller, sophomore, getting the start in place of her sister Evie Keller, who is out with an ankle injury, and then Haley Brandt, the junior, as well, getting the start for the side of Grand Island Northwest. Then on the side of North Platte High School and the Bulldogs, Abby Kamensky gets the start, as always, the sophomore, as well as Jane Outerkirk, the senior, Emily Hansen, senior, and then Macy Freets, the senior, getting the start. And normally we talk about Ellie Blakely getting the start as well. She played games last week for the Bulldogs against Lexington and Sydney, but she is sitting out here today again in that walking boot. So it'll be Avery Zern today who is getting the start for North Platte and the Bulldogs. So here we are getting ready to rock and roll at the Doghouse. North Platte looking for its third victory on the season, as well as Grand Island Northwest looking for their fifth on the year. Going to be a very competitive matchup between these two teams. Excited to see them in action as we are ready to rock and roll. The towels coming out, the North Platte towels. Look at that. I've never seen that before. That's a new addition that I like to see, but we're about to get underway. I will be operating the camera once again today, so everybody get excited and get ready for that. It's going to be quite an adventure as we get ready for the tip-off. That'll be tipped into the hands of one Abby Kamensky and the Bulldogs as they take it now up the court. Here for North Platte, Outer Kirk on that right wing, guarded up front by Casperson. She'll get it down low to Hansen into a double. Hansen out to Freeze, now to Zern. Zern will look to kick it, finds Kamensky at the top of the three-point line. Bulldogs now establishing the offense once again. Outer Kirk, back to Freeze, now to Hansen. Hansen dishing it around to Outer Kirk, still guarded by Casperson. Freeze, driving around the perimeter. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Hansen for three, way too short. Saved by Macy Freeze, but I'm going to say she stepped down of bounds with that turnover for North Platte, but love the passing already from this Bulldog squad as they try to get something set up. And now up here comes Urbanski for the side of Grand Island Northwest. She'll get trapped almost in a double, needs some help, and it's almost going to be stolen. Urbanski still has it and is able to dish it on off, and now up the court with it comes Keller. Keller to Casperson. Casperson on the right side of the court, going to hand it now off. Back down the middle it goes, and stolen away by North Platte and Avery Zern down low. And with that, here comes North Platte the other way with Abby Kamensky. Hansen with it. Now driving into the paint. Hansen kicks it. Kamensky for three, looking for the first point. It's off the iron, no good, and tipped out of play. Last touch by Whitney Lohman. With that, Bulldogs underneath the basket. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 in North Platte, invites you to stop out and take a test drive today. That shot no good. Rebound on the side by Haley Brandt. That's Brandt's first. And now the other way with it comes Lohman, and now up to Keller. Keller on that far side, guarded by Kamensky. Stepping back and dishes it on over to Urbanski. Urbanski guarded by Macy Freeze. Now looking to drive into the paint area. Back out it goes to Casperson, and Casperson down low to Brandt. Brandt down low to a cutting Urbanski, blocked up front by Avery Zern and rebounded by Macy Freeze. There's a foul underneath. Even Urbanski picks up her first foul. Still nothing is the score with 6:19 left to go here. The first quarter. Kamensky throws it all the way up to Outer Kirk now on that far side of the court. Now on over to Freeze. Kamensky now on the right wing. She's looking for some help. Find Outer Kirk. Outer Kirk driving, kicks it to Hansen, and now Hansen back to Kamensky. It's first time in about a week that the Bulldogs will have a shot clock again playing against lower-seeded competition. Is that three? Banks off the iron and in. There's a three from Abby Kamensky to start the scoring for North Platte. They're up 3-0 in this ball game. Up the court, the kick on out here to Lohman, who needs some help. Trapped in the corner with a double. Finds Brandt down low, and we'll have a jump ball that'll fall the way. Grand Island Northwest. But again, the first time in about a week that North Platte will be playing with the shot clock. Both Lexington and Sydney don't utilize the shot clock. So the Bulldogs will have to adjust just a little bit. Get back into playing that shot clock quick offense, which the Bulldogs have been used to and are actually very prolific against, as that's going to bounce off the leg of Urbanski. And that's a turnover for the Vikings. Here comes North Platte the other way with it. Currently 3-0 with 5:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs off to a good, strong start. As Hansen will set up for three. Shoe short off the iron. Rebounded by Macy Freeze. That's her second. Now back to Outer Kirk, deep three. She sets up. Short again. Outer Kirk with the rebound. Kamensky will fire for three. Keep shooting. Shooter, shoot. And that time it's going to be rebound on the side by, I believe it's going to be Brandt. That's her second, excuse me. Other way with it comes Grand Island. That shot no good. And it's going to be saved by Abby Kamensky. The other way with it comes North Platte and the Bulldogs. Up to Macy Freeze. Freeze up the court. Kicks it back to Hansen. She thought about the three, and now Macy Freeze has it. Freeze hit three threes, excuse me, last time out as Avery Zern gets called for the travel, going up for the shot in double coverage. That's a turnover for North Platte. They still lead 3-0. That's Casperson with the inbounds. He's able to find it into Urbanski on the far side. Urbanski looking. Now crosses over. Passes it up to Casperson. Kasperson back to Urbanski. And now at the logo, the Vikings will reset the offense. Keller with it. Over to Kasperson. Now to Urbanski. Urbanski driving baseline. Will pull up in front of Avery Zern. No good. And Hansen collects the rebound. The other way with it comes North Platte with Emily Hansen. She throws it all the way up to Macy Freeze. She'll kick it back to Emily Hansen. She'll set up and fire another three. That time still short. And rebounded by Kamensky. That is the second rebound for Abby Kamensky. Outer Kirk with it. 30 on the shot clock. And she'll set the offense up. Back to Freeze. Freeze. 4:06 left to go. Hansen pumps, drives into the lane, back down to Zern. Zern up for the shot, will draw the foul. Good pick and roll offense from North Platte in this game. We'll now have Avery Zern go to the free throw line to shoot two. That's the first foul on Kylie Kasperson. And now Zern will look to put the Dogs even up further with these free throws. She misses the first one, too short. So we'll still stay at 3-0 with 3:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings and More on East 4th Street. Zern will nail the second one, though. She's 1 for 2, and that is her first point. And now the other way with it comes Grand Island Northwest. Urbanski cross-courts it on over. Lohman thought about it, but gets it to Keller at the free throw line. Her shot blocked by Avery Zern, and then picked up by Abby Kamensky. Now Hansen pushing the tempo up, passes it back on over to Kamensky. Now Freeze gets a screen from Zern, hesitates and passes it over to Kamensky in the left corner. Now Hansen and Outerkirk with it. Great passing from the Bulldogs as Freeze will now drive baseline. Her shot gets blocked, rebounded by Avery Zern, and then they're going to call a jump ball on the side between North Platte and Grand Island Northwest, and it'll be an inbounds, or excuse me, I'm going to say it's going to go the way of Grand Island Northwest. So now 4-0 as checking in now comes Kobe Castilla. Castilla with it. Now driving up, almost gets it stolen by Macy Freeze. Up it goes to Urbanski. Urbanski steps back with 3:13 in the first quarter left. Keller, down low it goes to Lohman. Lohman with it. Look it, gets down low to Kasperson. That one's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Outerkirk. It'll be an inbounds for the side of Grand Island Northwest as Addison Ewing checks in for North Platte as out goes Avery Zern. Zern with 1 point, 1 for 2 from the free throw line in that stint. Urbanski to Keller. In the lane goes Keller. She'll pass it to Lohman. Lohman tries to get it down to Castilla and does so, but it's rebounded by one Addison Ewing, and the other way with it comes North Platte. The kick all the way up to Macy Freeze, going to be tipped out of play. Getting her hand on it, I believe, was Anna Keller. As checking in because Kyla Cybrance. Cybrance now in as well. Looking to check in comes Reagan McIntyre. Hansen looking, throws it all the way to Ewing. Ewing back to Kamensky, and the offense reestablishes for North Platte. Outerkirk looking to drive it on Kasperson. Has it to double. Now back to Hansen. Freeze with it to Kamensky. She'll drive in the baseline. She loses the basketball. Last touch by Urbanski, as in comes McIntyre for Anna Keller. 2:36 left to go here in the first quarter. It's 4-0 in favor of North Platte. Now Outerkirk with it. Looks to drive into the paint. She'll kick it to Kamensky. Kamensky to Freeze. Guarded by McIntyre. Back to Kamensky on that left wing with 2:26 and 7 on the shot clock. Hansen to Outerkirk. Now to Freeze with 3 seconds. Freeze will drive baseline with 1 second. The shot goes up. No good. It's going to be a fight for the basketball. Rebound on the side of Reagan McIntyre. And now up the court comes Urbanski. Kicking it to Kasperson. Kasperson will get fouled by Outerkirk as Winnie Hanneborg looks to check in, I would believe, for Outerkirk. Yep, as out goes Outerkirk, and in comes Winnie Hanneborg. 2:08 left to go in the first quarter. North Platte does have the lead. 4-0 as Urbanski will pick it up on the far side. Guarded by Hanneborg. Now on over to Reagan McIntyre, guarded by Kamensky. Kasperson with it at the logo. On over to Urbanski. Now crossing it over and out of the reach of Reagan McIntyre. A turnover for Grand Island Northwest. The Bulldogs will now set up and look to continue on here. Kamensky with it. Drives up the court. Abby Kamensky. kicks it on over. Hannah Borg's open for three. She hits those in practice, no good. It's rebounded by McIntyre and dished on over to the freshly subbed in Sybrants. Now up comes Urbanski. On over to Casperson. Casperson baseline. Shot no good. And Emily Hansen tried to get her hand on it, but rattles out of bounds, so it'll be an inbounds for the side of the Vikings. 1:34 left to go. Thank you to our sponsors, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Bowles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more at Shelter Insurance as Macy Freeze gets called for the aggressive block, and that is her first foul. Still 4-0 in favor of North Platte with 1:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs has Urbanski now will take it up the court. Urbanski dishes it to Casperson on that left wing. Now to Castilla. Castilla to McIntyre, who'll fire a three-pointer short and rebounded by Emily Hansen as she looks to push tempo for North Platte. Hansen down low to Hannah Borg. Hannah Borg, Winnie Hannah Borg picks up her first 2 points. The lead's now 6-0 in favor of North Platte here with 1:05 left to go. Castilla up the court with it, guarded by Hannah Borg. Now dishes it off to Casperson. Back to Urbanski at the logo. Urbanski with it. Now McIntyre down low to Castilla. Now back to McIntyre. Another three-pointer. That time it's going to hit from Reagan McIntyre. Her first three, and this lead is cut in half. 6-3 in favor of North Platte. As with 38 seconds, here comes North Platte. About a 5-second shot clock, game clock difference. Macy Freeze on that right wing with it. Looking to go down low to Euling. Gets it down to Euling. Euling loses the basketball and then lost it and picked up by Sybrants. Here comes Urbanski now with it. Looking for the last shot with 21 seconds. Urbanski into the lane. Will kick it on over to Casperson for three. No good. And rebounded on the side by McIntyre. And that jump ball will fall the way of North Platte. As checking in comes Cameron Mings for Casperson. It's 12.3 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. North Platte leads by 3, 6-3, 12.3 seconds. Kamensky back to Hansen. 10 seconds left here. Hansen up the court. Finds Macy Freeze on the wing. 5 seconds. Freeze to Kamensky to Hannah Borg. 1 second. Hannah Borg can't get the shot off, and with that, that's how the first quarter is going to end. North Platte leads, though, against Grand Island Northwest here, 6-3.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. The Bulldogs currently leading Grand Island Northwest 6-3. Thank you to our sponsors. Another round / Rivers Edge Golf Course. After your golf game, swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks. North Platte's having a good start here to the first quarter. They had 6 points, and we're looking to shut out Grand Island Northwest before they hit that three from Reagan McIntyre. But a really strong overall start for North Platte as they were able to continue on with what I was talking about in my pregame about getting open, consistent shots. Yet again, they're just not falling as well as Tyson Hammond would like, specifically from that three-point land, though. That's stolen by Emily Hansen. She's up the court with it. Hansen for the layup, too much power. Rebounded by Outerkirk. Outerkirk shot's no good. Hazern's second effort's no good. That time rebounded by Whitney Lohman, who's checked back in. McIntyre up the court. Has it. Now back over to Urbanski. And it's going to be over and back as McIntyre didn't wait for Urbanski to get over the half-court line when she did. So that's over and back. A turnover for Grand Island Northwest here in the second quarter. 6-3 in favor of North Platte. As Macy Freeze will take the basketball up at the logo. Freeze to Hansen now on the right wing. Emily Hansen with it. Looking, will step into a three-pointer short and rebounded by McIntyre. Up the court now comes Reagan McIntyre with some speed. Flies past Kamensky. The ball's in the open, fighting for it as that one still picked up by Lohman, and Urbanski has it. So the Vikings will reset up. Back to McIntyre. McIntyre down to Lohman. Lohman shot is short and rebounded by Emily Hansen. And here comes North Platte, though. A jump ball will go in favor of North Platte. 6-3. Emily Hansen will now inbounds the basketball. 7:01 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, 6-3 in favor of North Platte. Hansen driving up the court with it. Picks her dribble up, needs help. Able to find it in Macy Freeze. Freeze gets a screen from Zern. Hesitates and gets into the lane. Back to Zern. Now to Outerkirk. Great passing around the perimeter from North Platte. Hansen loses the basketball, stolen by Urbanski, and now she'll take on a one-on-one against Abby Kamensky. The shot's short, no good. Great defense from Kamensky. That's her third rebound, and now she'll take it up court with some speed. Kamensky with it. Now on that right wing. Down low to Zern it goes. Fight for the basketball, stolen by Lohman, and now a couple back-to-back turnovers on the side of both Grand Island Northwest and the Bulldogs. Doubled as Urbanski loses it, and she's able to pick it back up. Dishes it over to Reagan McIntyre. Down over Urbanski. Tipped out of play by Cameron Mings, the intended target. There's Avery Zern with that length, covering some great distance and tipping it out of bounds. So the Vikings will have it inbound, still trailing by 3, 6-9, 6:09 left to go here in the second quarter. That's stolen by Macy Freeze. Bad inbounds pass. Here comes the Bulldogs the other way with it. Three straight possessions where either side has turned the basketball over. Now Outerkirk has it to Freeze on the left wing. Freeze crosses it to Hansen at the top of the three-point line, and now Kamensky. 19 on the shot clock. Kamensky will drive in following the Zern screen. Will kick it to Freeze, and it goes right through her legs. Out of bounds, and that is a turnover for North Platte. As here comes Urbanski with it. Kamensky in a full court press. As Urbanski will turn on the Jets and try to get right past Abby Kamensky, but there's good help defense from AC Freeze. Freeze now on Urbanski. Down low to Lohman. Trying to hand it off to Urbanski. Oh, foul's going to be called, I believe, on Macy Freeze on a reach. It will be on Macy Freeze. That's her second. So Hannah Borg will look to check in for Freeze here. With 5:33 left to go, the second quarter. 6-3 as Urbanski will take the basketball. Now have some substitutions with Kylie Casperson as well as Anna Keller check in for the side of Grand Island Northwest. Double team from the Bulldogs. Reagan McIntyre gets out of it, and then a good screen set by Mings as Urbanski looks to drive in the paint. Down baseline, kicks it. Lohman open from around 16 out, no good. Another strong rebound from Emily Hansen, her fourth. And now up here comes the Bulldogs as Hansen will step and throw it on over to Kamensky to establish offensive possession. Zern to Hanneborg, who's now checked in. Hanneborg back to Zern at the free throw line. She looks to drive in. Avery Zern back to Kamensky for three. Abby Kamensky, her second three of this game, and the lead's now back up to 6. 9-3 and immediately turned over on the other side. Good defense from Avery Zern. She gets her hands in there and turned it over. 9-3 in favor of North Platte. Hansen on that right wing with it. Back to Kamensky. Kamensky, 4:30 left to go here in the second quarter to Zern. Now hands off to Outerkirk, who's wide open into the lane and misses the layup. Great play design, though, from the Bulldogs. Setting up a double reverse, faking it to Kamensky and then handing it to Outerkirk. She just couldn't hit the layup. Great, though, play from North Platte, 9-3. As Urbanski off to Mings. Mings back to Urbanski, her 7-3. Reagan will. Reagan McIntyre can't rebound it by Mings. McIntyre back to Urbanski on that right wing. Tries to get it back to McIntyre and does so successfully. Deep three from Urbanski is no good. And rebounded once again by Reagan McIntyre. That is her 4th rebound in this game. As now with it goes Urbanski at the free throw line. 27 on the shot clock. Bowman with it. Guarded by Hanneborg. Now deep three again from Urbanski, and she hits it. First 3 of the game for Urbanski. Now it's back down to a 3-point advantage for North Platte, 9-6 with 3:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Right corner, Winnie Hanneborg back to Outerkirk. Outerkirk to Kamensky now on that left wing. Kamensky pulls up for 3. She's hit through 2 already. Shortens it as Zern will collect it. And then stolen, or I was going to say stolen away, but they're going to call a fight for it as Zern gets dinged with the foul on the attempt of the steal. It's the 4th North Platte foul in this first half. And a big substitution on the side of Grand Island Northwest as checking in now Jolie O'Hara, as well as Kylie Casperson, as well as Anna Keller, Costilla, and then Cybrant. And now into the lane. There goes Anna Keller, but it gets tipped out of her hand. Last touch by Keller and a turnover. North Platte now in control. As Kamensky now will take it up the court. Kicks it on over to Hanneborg on the right wing. Back to Kamensky in the corner. Kamensky to Hansen. Now to Hanneborg. Now over to Outerkirk on that left wing. She'll set up for 3. That one rattles in. Jaden Outerkirk with her first 3. Back up to a 6-point advantage. North Platte up 12-6. Ooh, great pass, though, from Keller to Cybrant down low. And around the perimeter we go. Casperson to Costilla driving baseline into a double team. Casperson thought about the 3, will now drive and kick it. Keller for 3. That one right back the other way. Anna Keller with her first 3. 12-9 in favor of North Platte. The 3s are quite been the name of the game in this game from either side. As Euling now has it. Fakes the handoff to Hansen. Euling back on over to Kamensky. Kamensky driving into the lane. Up for the layup, looking for the foul. No good. And that's rebounded by Costilla. The other way with it comes Anna Keller. Back to Costilla. Casperson with it. Now kicks it Anna Keller on that right side. Back to Casperson. 152. The ball's in the open court. And it's going to be an over and back following the pass. Turnover for Grand Island Northwest. And the Bulldogs will take over underneath their own basket. Thank you to our sponsors today, Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, and many more. Go to sandhillsstate.com for a full list of services and locations. The dish all the way out to Winnie Hanneborg, who will spin and try to drive on Keller. Throws it all the way across to Emily Hansen on that left wing. Finds Outerkirk. She'll spot up for a 3. Off the back iron and rebounded by Emily Hansen. That's her 5th. The ball's on the floors. Costilla will pick it up. And here comes Grand Island Northwest. O'Hara now with the basketball. Tries to dish it out to Casperson and does so on that right wing. 125 left here. Second quarter, the shot off the top of the support staff on the basketball hoop. So that's a turnover for the side of the Vikings. Kamensky will have it with 1:20 left to go. The Bulldogs lead 12-9. Kamensky hands it off to Hanneborg. Hanneborg back to Hansen. She's able to reach for it. Left to the high pass. Now Kamensky. Thought about going low to Euling. Back to Outerkirk. Now to Hanneborg. She'll spot up for a 3. Hanneborg off the iron. No good. And that's going to hit the support staff on the basketball hoop on the other side. And with that, a turnover for North Platte. 1:02 left to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs lead just by 3, 12-9. Casperson all the way up to Cybrant. Now back to Casperson. Now Costilla. Costilla driving on Hanneborg. Looking for some help. Gives it to Keller. Keller with 50 seconds. Drives baseline down to Cybrant. Her shot, no good. And rebounded by Keller. Her shot, her second attempt is going to be no good. And it'll fall in the hand of Emily Hansen. Hansen with 6 rebounds here in this game. The throw all the way up to Kamensky. Kamensky back to Outerkirk. 31 seconds, about a 5-second shot clock, game clock difference. 26 seconds left to go here in the first half. Euling hands it to Outerkirk, kicking it to Hansen. She'll fire for 3. Too far, and rebound on the side by Anna Keller. As now Keller looking to break down Weenie Hanneborg. Up the court with it. Keller driving in. Tries to kick to Seibert. It's back into Keller's hand, and Addison Ewing with the block with 4 seconds left to go. Bulldogs with the advantage. 4 seconds. Avery Zern will look to check back in for North Platte. Again, 4 seconds left. The throw all the way out to O'Hara. She loses the basketball. Down low to Keller, and it's blocked by Avery Zern. And that is where we will go into halftime. North Platte High School holding on to a nice little lead of 3 points, 12-9 against Grand Island Northwest. Thank you to our sponsors here, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone. You can find out more information at allofiber.com. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we will give you our quick stop halftime show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials, too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available, too.
You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse, North Platte High School. Currently with a slim 3-point lead, 12-9 over Grand Island Northwest here at halftime. It's been a defensive slug match, is how I'm going to say it here to start, because on the side of North Platte High School, you really can't be too upset with their offensive production because they're getting the looks, the shots just again, as head coach Tyson Hammond always talks about, it just doesn't, they just haven't been falling through. And what I love about what's been going on with the Bulldogs so far is they're not giving up on the shot. They're continuing to go and shoot through it no matter what. If they have the shot open, boom, they're going to take it. And while it's not been at a very persistent and accurate clip, they have a 3-point lead and have been keeping Grand Island Northwest at arm's length distance. It is now time for our halftime stats provided by Clear Focus Eye Care. Clear Focus Eye Care specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment today. Start on the side of Grand Island Northwest. It's led by a trio of players. Avon Urbanski has 3 total points. Reagan McIntyre has 3 points and 4 rebounds. And then Anna Keller with 3 points as well. And that is where we get to our 12-9 advantage here. Well, the 9 points for the side of Grand Island Northwest. And on the side of North Platte High School, Abby Kamensky leads the way for the Bulldogs. 6 total points off 2 threes. She's 2 for 3 in this game. Winnie Hanneborg has 2 points as well. How about Jaden Outerkirk with 3? Winnie Hanneborg has 3 points, and then Jaden Outerkirk has, correct myself again. Hanneborg has 2. I just need to do a better job of circling my numbers. Hanneborg has 2. Outerkirk has 3 points and 1 rebound. Emily Hansen has yet to score in this game, but does have 6 rebounds. Macy Fries has 2 rebounds and 2 fouls. And Avery Zern with 1 point and 2 fouls. We'll step aside here on the Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Again, we'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll get more of the halftime show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KWQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Welcome back to the Quick Stop halftime show. North Platte leads 12-9 over Grand Island Northwest. Thank you to our sponsors, Willow Creek Embroidery. New location, new owner. Check out Robert and the crew at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. As well as Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they offer both generic and name brand chemicals and fertilizer in bulk options. They also offer delivery and aerial application services. Their experienced staff is here to help tailor a plan to fit the needs of each and every one of our customers. Get more information at redwillowchemical.com. We are now getting close to the start of the second half. It's time for our Owls Lock and Save. Keys to the second half offensively, it's continued to get those open looks. Yes, the Bulldogs aren't shooting a high percentage right now from the field in terms of their three-point percentage, but keep shooting. It will start to fall your way. Shooters still shoot. Defensively, the problem isn't their paint defense. There is a couple of threes starting to be hit on the side of Grand Island Northwest, so lock those down. We'll step aside and take a break, the last of the half, and come back to the start of the third quarter right here at FM 98.1 and AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome into second half action between Grand Island Northwest and the Bulldogs here as Anna Keller now gives the ball up around the perimeter with it. Casperson has it. She drives into the paint, loses the basketball out of bounds, and will last be touched by a Bulldog player. Inbounds for the side of Grand Island, again, Northwest. The Bulldogs lead 12-9. With Keller, the inbounds down low, and that shot's going to be no good. Saved on the side by Kamensky on up to Emily Hansen. Great rebound and athleticism from Kamensky. Keep it alive. Outerkirk now in the right corner, gets it down to Zern. Zern up and under, no good, too much power, rebounded by Anna Keller. Though good shot from Avery Zern, love to see that type of aggression. Hopefully she'll continue that here in the second half to help provide some scoring down low because it's all been threes in this ball game so far to this point. The only points for the Bulldogs that aren't a three have been just accounted for 3 points. Keller dishes it to Urbanski on the right wing. Back to Keller. She'll set up for three. Why not? No good. It's going to hit the top of the support staff on the backboard. And with that, a turnover for Grand Island Northwest as we have a timeout for a tying of the shoe from Urbanski. And now Hansen will inbound the basketball to Kamensky. Ooh, Kamensky got past Urbanski. Up the court she goes. Will slow down and not get the ball stolen away. And here comes North Platte, leading by 3, 12-9. Outerkirk to Kamensky on the right wing. She'll get it down low to Zern, but it's stolen by Lohman. And with that, the other way with it, Urbanski and the Vikings. The dish all the way up to Keller. Keller into the lane, tries to get it to Brandt, and she will able to, just a little far out of reach, so Brandt needs help. Urbanski drives baseline. The shot no good, but there's a foul called on Avery Zern. So with that, Urbanski will, I believe, go to the free throw line to shoot two. Thank you again to our sponsors, Willow Creek Embroidery. New locations, new owner. Check out Robert and the crew at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. That first free throw from Urbanski, no good. She's 0 for 1. She does have 3 points in this game, but North Platte leads 12-9. Urbanski sets and fires the second. That one is rattling in off of a couple lucky bounces. 4 points for Urbanski. It's now only a 2-point lead for North Platte. 12-10. So now Hansen has it. Back to Macy Freeze on the right wing. Freeze to Kamensky. Kamensky looking for anything. Looking back to Hansen. Thought about the three, now kicks it to Freeze. Freeze drives into the lane, kicks it to Hansen. From around 18 out, Emily Hansen, too short. Fought for and rebounded on the side by one Whitney Lohman. That's her second, and now here comes Anna Keller. Keller back to Lohman, now Urbanski with it. Urbanski, left wing, back to Anna Keller. Keller, guarded by Outerkirk, tries to get it down low, and that's going to be off of Jaden Outerkirk. So an inbounds down low for Grand Island Northwest. It's going to be Anna Keller. Keller has 4 rebounds and 3 points up to this margin. Keller to Brandt, stolen away by Outerkirk. Outerkirk tries to get it and will get up to Macy Freeze. She'll go for the layup, no good. And it's going to be a rebound on the side by Whitney Lohman, her third. Now up the court they go, stolen by Abby Kamensky. So the Bulldogs will go back the other way with it. Kamensky this time slows it down. And picture dribble up, almost getting it stolen from behind, and Outerkirk has it. 5:26 here in the third. Kamensky with the basketball on the right side. Dribbling around and passes it to Freeze. Freeze to Zern. Zern to Outerkirk. With 5:15 left, Outerkirk looks for anything. Down to Zern. Zern driving into the paint, loses the basketball, and it's out of the reach of one Macy Freeze. It fell off of her foot, and with that, turnover for North Platte as Winnie Hanneborg looks to check in for Avery Zern. So the Bulldogs will go a little smaller here in the lineup with Emily Hansen now playing the center as Urbanski passes it up to Casperson on the far side. Casperson loses the basketball. Lohman down to Brandt, and that layup will go, and we're now tied 12-12 as Haley Brandt picks up her first 2 points. Kamensky all the way up to Hanneborg. Back to Kamensky. Kamensky with it, now to Hansen, who will go into the lane and pull it from around 8 feet short again, and rebounded by Whitney Lohman. So Hansen is yet to score a bucket in this game, but does have 6 rebounds for the Bulldogs as here comes Urbanski. Driving in on Macy Freeze, will pull up from around 8 out, no good, and a fight for the basketball as going to be an inbounds for North Platte with the jump ball. Checking in for the side of the Vikings. Going to be Kobe Castilla as well as Kyla Cybrance, the junior, for Brandt. As Hansen will inbound it, finds Kamensky. 4:24 left to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs leading. Or actually, we're tied at the moment, 12-12. Hanneborg with it, kicks it to Hansen and around the free throw line. She'll pull up from the free throw line. That time it will land. There's Emily Hansen, her first 2 points, and the North Platte takes the lead by 2, 14-12. Urbanski tries to drive past Outerkirk, but Jaden Outerkirk reaches in and gets called for a foul. That's her second, and now checking in comes Addison Ewing for Jaden Outerkirk, it looks like. Yep, out goes Outerkirk. 4:03 left to go, third quarter. North Platte leading 14-12 here in this game. Urbanski throws it to Castilla, and it's just out of her reach. A turnover for the side. Grand Island Northwest. Hansen now to Kamensky with it, who looks to drive on up. She'll kick it to Emily Hansen. Hansen looking for some space, but steps back and will pass around the perimeter now. Hanneborg with it to Freeze. Freeze driving in on Keller. Kicks it to Kamensky. She'll fire. She's hit 2 threes already. It's too short. And fought for and rebounded by Emily Hansen. Hansen's shot goes up, and it's fouled from behind. So with that, Emily Hansen goes to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called. Whitney Lohman, her first. That free throw will not hit the mark from Hansen. 0 for 1. North Platte still leads 14-12. Hansen, though, will nail the second. 3 points as Whitney Lohman checks in. That's her in now for side of Grand Island Northwest. The dish on over, Castillo with it. Back to Urbanski. North Platte leads by 3, 15-12. Urbanski up the court, into the paint area, into the hands of Emily Hansen. And it'll be a jump ball. North Platte will not get it as it's in favor of the possession from the Vikings, but an inbounds down low with Libby Lohman. Down low, Castilla gets her first. Kobe Castilla. It's now 15-14. Hannah Borg all the way up. She'll get it. With it, thought about going low, but back to Kamensky. Into the lane. Kamensky kicks it to Free. She hit a 3 in the last game. Too short. And rebounded on the side by Cybrance. Her second rebound. Urbanski up the court with it. Guarded by Freeze. Loses the basketball for a second. A fight for it. And we're going to not have any fouls as Keller to Cybrance in that right corner. Double team from Freeze. And now a foul's going to be called on Abby Kamensky. It's her first. It's the first, and a timeout's going to be taken on the side by Grand Island Northwest. So we'll step aside and take a timeout as well. North Platte leading just by 1 point, 15-14 with 2:49 left to go. Our timeout's brought to you apart by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group.
If North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area, PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. There's immediately a turnover on the inbounds from Grand Island Northwest, so the Bulldogs will take over. They lead by 1, 15-14. 2:48 left to go here in the third quarter as Addison Ewing will now dish it off to Abby Kamensky. Kamensky with it. Dribbling up the court now. Look to hand it off or find somebody. Finds Hannah Borg at the logo. Hannah Borg driving to the right. Tries to get it to Ewing, but it bounces off the leg of a Grand Island Northwest player. Kamensky, Thicket, dishes it back to Hannah Borg. Hannah Borg to Hansen. Hansen with 10 seconds, spins, breaks an ankle. The shot rattles in and out. Ewing gets it. Her second effort with the power. Addison Ewing with the defensive rebound gets her first 2 points. It's 17-14. As a pass now on over to Cybrance. She's on the floor. Gets it off, though, to Anna Keller. Now here comes the Vikings with it. Castilla on over to Urbanski. Gets the screen. Urbanski into the lane. Free to go. Down low to Cybrance. Blocked from behind by Kamensky. And rebounded by Emily Hansen. Her 8th rebound. Hansen dishes it to Kamensky. Now the speed all the way up to Freeze. Freeze down to Ewing. Ewing back to Freeze, who drives baseline back to Ewing. Oh, that one just dishes in and out. Tipped and rebounded by Cybrance. Another great offensive possession for the Bulldogs. Just the basketball gods not in their favor as that shot misses. As that rebound will bounce off the hands of Castilla, even though it went off of Winnie Hanneborg, but they're going to call for an adjustment as that did go off of Hanneborg. So a down low inbound for the side of Grand Island Northwest. A big substitution, though, as checking in comes Jolie O'Hara as well as Lohman, and checking in Libby Lohman, too. The shot down low to side, no good. That was intended for, I believe, all the way down to Haley Brandt as Freeze misses the layup, and it's rebounded by Whitney Lohman, her 5th. Up the court comes Urbanski, and now with 1:07 here in the third, 17-14 the lead for the Bulldogs. The pass on over into the lane goes Libby Lohman. Lohman Back to her sister. Oh no, as Haley Brandt almost lost the basketball. Back to Lohman, shot no good, and tipped out of bounds by a Bulldog player. Whitney Lohman tips it out as Avery Zern will check back in for Emily Hansen, and here comes the inbound from O'Hara. Also checking in, Jaden Outerkirk will look, but the throw all the way out it goes to Lohman. Lohman now on over. O'Hara driving in Urbanski. Urbanski from round 8 out, no good. Tipped and rebounded on the side of the Vikings, but an offensive foul called on Libby Lohman. That's her first, and that's a turnover for the Vikings with 40.7 left to go here in the third quarter. As Jaden Outerkirk checks in, to the bench goes Macy Freeze. Outerkirk finds Kamensky now. 40 seconds, about a 5-second shot clock, game clock difference. Kamensky with it. Now to Zern on the right wing. Zern with it, looking for something, looking for any movement, finds Hanneborg. Now to Kamensky in the left corner. Down low to Ewing, and it's going to be tipped down on play by Whitney Lohman. With 24 seconds left to go in the shot clock, in the third quarter with 19 on the shot clock. Outerkirk with the inbounds, looking all the way back. It goes to Avery Zern. Zern driving, loses the basketball, and it's going to be picked up on the side by O'Hara. Up to Urbanski, 2-on-1. Urbanski shot is blocked, as that's going to be rebounded by Avery Zern, and the foul's going to be called. Haley Brandt picks up her first. Now with 14 seconds left, Macy Freeze will check in for Winnie Hanneborg. Bulldogs looking to get the last shot off. Now Freeze has it. Up to Ewing. Ewing to Kamensky. 10 seconds. Kamensky, she'll drive. 1 second, up for the layup, and it's going to be no good. Fight for the basketball. And with that, that is how the third quarter will end. North Platte, though, leading here 17-14.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
How would you like to get a warranty on a used car, truck, or SUV? When you purchase a qualified pre-owned vehicle at Premier Toyota in North Platte, it comes with a 6-month or 6,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 6 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is totally awesome when you are buying a pre-owned vehicle. Stop out and talk to the friendly staff at Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 today. Take a test drive and get a warranty on qualified pre-owned vehicles. Let's go places.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back, North Platte High School, with the 3-point lead, 17-14, entering the fourth quarter of play. Leading the way for the Bulldogs, Abby Kamensky still with 6 total points, with 2 threes to her name with those 6 points. 17-14, as I believe we'll have an inbounds for Grand Island Northwest So we're looking to see the score. So it's going to be, trying to see here, I believe Grand Island Northwest basketball. Oh, it's going to be North Platte basketball here as Emily Hansen will inbound it to start the fourth quarter. Hansen finds Macy Freeze at the logo. Freeze now with it. Hands it not off to Hansen. We'll just pass it on over to her. Hansen with it. Dribbles and finds Kamensky on the far side. Kamensky driving, will kick it to Hansen. She thought about the three, but now drives into the paint. She loses the basketball. Freeze with the speed and aggression will lose it on the other side. Oh, but she pokes it away. Stolen, and now Abby Kamensky has it to reestablish the offense. Zern's fadeaway shot, no good, looking for a foul, and it's rebounded by Lohman as Whitney Lohman picks up her 6th rebound. Urbanski here on the far side looks to find the offense establishing itself as O'Hara's still in this game. Down low, stolen by Emily Hansen. She saw that pass coming from a mile away and jumped in front of it. Now here comes Kamensky looking for the Bulldogs' first points here in the 4th quarter. Outerkirk will fire for 3 with a hand in her face. It rims in and out. Rebounded by Urbanski, and now the other way with it comes Grand Island Northwest. Urbanski, a 6:57, and a foul's going to be called on Jaden Outerkirk. That's her 3rd foul. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. Urbanski's shot is no good, and it's picked up by Outerkirk, her 2nd rebound. And here the other way with it comes Kamensky. An off shooting night for everybody in this building so far, but Outerkirk looked to change it, no good, but rebounded by Abby Kamensky and the Bulldogs. That's the 5th rebound for Abby Kamensky. How about Hansen's shot? Overshoots it. Saved by Freeze, but it's out of bounds. And with that, all the way with it will now go the side of the Vikings. As checking in now comes Kylie Casperson and Anna Keller. O'Hara checks out as well as Libby Lohman. So the Bulldogs and the side of the Vikings struggling to find any momentum shooting-wise in this basketball game on either side. As here comes Keller with it. Keller guarded by Kamensky. Looking, will get it off to Urbanski. Down low to Brandt. Good offense, and that is an easy bucket. Haley Brandt picks up her 4th point. And now it's 17-16 in favor of North Platte. Zern to Hansen. She'll take it up the court now. Hansen finds Kamensky. Freeze now has it on the left wing as the Bulldogs lead by 1, 17-16. Hansen, Kamensky, she thought about the 3, which drives into the lane, tries to kick it to Freeze, and it will somehow get to her. Her floater, no good, and rebound on the side by Haley Brandt. Now up the court, here comes Urbanski. Urbanski driving, kicking. How about a 3 from Keller? Too short, and that's another rebound from Urbanski. Her 2nd effort lands in. Now up the court with it. This is the side of Whitney Lohman picks up her first 2. How about Freeze for 3? And just like that, the other way with it comes North Platte. It was a 1-second lead, essentially, for the side of Grand Island Northwest, and the Macy Freeze hits the 3 on the other side. Bulldogs back up top. Keller kicks it down low. Lohman will get fouled by Outerkirk. That's her 4th. So we might have a substitution with Winnie Handelborg coming in. But thank you to our sponsors, Red Willow Chemical. They offer delivery and aerial application services. Get more info at rwchemical.com. Lohman's shot is short, so that's no good from Whitney Lohman. Winnie Handelborg checks in for Outerkirk, who has 4 fouls. 2018. Favor of North Platte. 5:08 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Lohman misses both of them, and it's going to be bounced out of bounds. Last touch by a Vikings player. Lohman 0 for 2 on that visit. Hansen will inbound it for North Platte. Pass it to Kamensky now, who will take it up the court. Abby Kamensky with it. On over. Looking to dribble, finds a pass, gives it to Macy Freeze on that far side right wing. Gets a screen from Zern. Picks her dribble up, finds Handelborg. Handelborg now to Hansen. Hansen to Freeze. Freeze drives baseline. She tries to get up for the shot and almost gets it. But there's a foul, so Macy Freeze now goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Thank you to our sponsors, Sandhills State Bank. Most committed brand of banking with locations in North Platte and many others. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. That one's on Whitney Lohman, her 2nd, 2018 in favor. Macy Freeze now up to shoot. Freeze misses both of them. 0 for 2 on that extravaganza. Here up the court comes Keller. Keller going coast to coast with it. Too short, and Zern collects the rebound. Now up the court, all the way up to Winnie Hanneborg to Freeze. Her shot, no good, and there's a late foul called down low. So Macy Freeze will once again go to the free throw line. Whitney Lohman picks up her third foul. So Freeze will go and try it once again. That one's no good once again. 0 for 4 from the free throw line for Macy Freeze. Up the court now with it comes the side of the Vikings. There's a foul's called on the shot, so that'll be a 3-point play for Reagan McIntyre. As that first one for McIntyre rattles in. She's 1 for 1. It's now 20-19. She nails the second from McIntyre, so now she's got 5 total points and tied this game up. She'll nail the second one, or the third one, 6 points, and that is now a lead for Grand Island Northwest. Other way up the court with it comes Macy Freeze. Freeze gets it almost to Hanneborg and successfully does so. Now Hansen, 4 minutes left to go here. 21-20 in favor of Grand Island Northwest. Zern shot short, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Avery. Zern, but picked off and stolen by Bram. Now hands off here to Urbanski. Urbanski has it stolen away by Kamensky. The throw all the way up to Hanneborg. It's picked and stolen away by Reagan McIntyre with 3:36 left to go. Kick on up here to McIntyre. McIntyre on over, almost stolen by Macy Freeze as Keller back to Urbanski. She'll pull up for a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Urbanski, and now here comes again the side of the Vikings. No good, and it's going to fall out of play. Last touch by the side of Grand Island Northwest. So Addison Ewing checks in and a timeout call on the side by North Platte. They trail 21-20. Our timeouts brought to you in part with Kevin McGann of the Fortify Group. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back, more action here, FM 98.1 and AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back, North Platte High School, trailing Grand Island Northwest 21-20. Now up the court with it comes Abby Kamensky. Kamensky with it, guarded by Urbanski. Urbanski gets it, almost stolen, but picked up by Outerkirk. Outerkirk down to Hansen. Hansen with it in a double, splits the defenders, and it's on the floor. Ewing to Macy Freeze. overshoots it and tipped out of play by a Vikings player. So it'll be an inbound for North Platte. Now the inbounds, looking from Hansen. Crosses it back to Freeze. Now on over to Hansen. Hansen driving, goes up for the shot, and they'll call a foul, I believe, on Haley Brandt, her second. That first one will land in from Emily Hansen. 2 for 3. Now we're tied up here, 21 apiece. Hansen will nail that one in. 3 for 4. She got 5 points, and the Bulldogs take another 1-point lead. Now on over comes the side of McIntyre. McIntyre driving baseline, will kick it back to Urbanski. And that's a turnover on the side of the Vikings. North Platte leads by 1, 2:23. Now the inbounds from Hansen to Kamensky. Kamensky to Hansen. With it, cross course to Freeze. Freeze drives baseline, up for the shot. No good. So they're going to call a foul, though, so that's 1-1 now for Macy Freeze. So Macy Freeze will now shoot 1 and 1. Her first free throw lands in from Macy Freeze. She's now 1 for 5. That's her 4th point. 23-21. Freeze. It misses the second, and that's going to be rebounded by McIntyre. There comes the other way with it. McIntyre. Up comes Urbanski. Urbanski. Now on over to McIntyre. With 1:50 left, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds, a turnover. Now, Outerkirk to Kamensky. Kamensky up the court with it now with 1:43 left to go. Freeze, driving, kicks it around. Now, Hansen driving into the paint. Her shot goes up. No good. Rebounded by McIntyre. And here she comes. Reagan McIntyre the other way with it. 6 rebounds to Urbanski. Urbanski. And with that, a timeout call by Grand Island Northwest. So we'll also take a timeout right here. North Platte leads by 2, 23-21.
Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. It is currently 23 to 20. Whoops, it is 23-21 with 1:10 left to go as McIntyre's shot is no good. Fight for the basketball, rebounded by Emily Hansen. That is her 9th rebound. The throw up to Macy Freeze, and a foul's going to be called on Freeze on that far side, so she'll head to the free throw line. 2 shoot, 1 and 1. That's Whitney Lohman, her 4th. So the Bulldogs leading 23-21, looking to get their 3rd victory on the year. Macy Freeze. Castillo will check in as well as Libby Lohman. Out goes Lohman, Whitney Lohman, and Haley Brandt. So Macy Freeze will now go to the free throw line. She's 1 for 5 today. Misses that one. Now she's 1 for 7 as she missed the first ones. Now under a minute left as Castilla has it, and the timeout's going to be called on the side. Grand Island Northwest. Our timeout brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey. Sweet B North Platte picks up the victory here, or looking to pick up the victory, will be their 3rd this season. 54.9 seconds left, 23-21. That is what it's looking like. The Bulldogs are looking to trend towards, and they currently trail here, or lead 23-21. 54.9 left on the floor. Ewing, Kamensky, Outerkirk, Hansen, and Macy Freeze. On the court for the side of Grand Island Northwest, Urbanski as well as O'Hara, Libby Lohman, and Castilla. Up now the court, here comes Urbanski. Driving it on Freeze, into the lane, will kick it to Lohman. It's stolen away by Kamensky. And now here she comes up the court, and there's a foul going to be called on Urbanski. So with that, Abby Kamensky will head to the free throw line. Shooting 1 and 1. That's the 3rd for Urbanski. Kamensky, 6 total points, 5 rebounds to her name. Oh, she'll miss that one. And Lohman with the rebound. That's Libby Lohman who's got it. Now the push up. Here comes Urbanski. Her shot, no good. Hansen with the rebound. Dribbling around, and finally a call of a foul will be established. And Hansen will go back to the free throw line. Bulldogs still trailing or leading by 2. I don't keep seeing trailing, but they lead by 2. It's the first for O'Hara. 23-21 the lead for North Platte with Hansen at the front head. As that one will land in from Emily Hansen. 4 for 5, 6 points from her. Now the lead grows 24-21. That one, though, will miss from Hansen. There's that one. So 4 for 6 is now Urbanski up the court with it, trailing by 3. 27 seconds here. The 3 from Castilla will land in. And with that, that's 5 points from her, and we're all tied up. 24-24 with 20 left to go here in the game. Holy moly. What a shot from Kobe Castilla. So now, Tyson Hammond and this Bulldog squad will have to find something. (24-24), 20 seconds left to go in the game. Bulldogs looking to trend towards overtime if they can't get a final score here. 20.1, tied on up. So now we'll have a full court inbounds from the side of North Platte and Emily Hansen. Here's Kamensky, 19 seconds. to Hansen. Back to Kamensky now. Up to Euling. Now to Hansen. And they'll call an over. Oh my gosh. And another timeout call on the side by the Vikings. Oh, it's a costly mistake from North Platte as Hansen crossed the line, but not in time. So that with that, it's a carry, and that's a turnover for North Platte. Again, they tied 24-24 with 13.1 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They've had the lead for basically this entire game against Grand Island Northwest, but here in the closing minutes, the Vikings have climbed back in and now tied up 24-24. On the verge of going to overtime here. Already had one game winner in this building earlier this year when Carter Kelly hit a deep three in overtime to give the Bulldogs a victory. North Platte looking for the same here again. They're in the bonus, so any foul would send them to the free throw line. 13.1 seconds left. 24-24. Here against Grand Island Northwest. As it's going to be an inbounds on the side by Reagan McIntyre. Urbanski with 10 seconds. Gets a screen from O'Hara. Into lane Urbanski. She drives. She shoots. No good. Rebound side by Outerkirk. Now Kamensky with 4 seconds to Hansen. No time's going to be left. And with that, we're going to go to overtime. As the Bulldogs tie it up here. The side of the Vikings of Grand Island Northwest. So we're going to go to overtime, tied 24-24. About 5 minutes of game time, I believe, is what the overtime rule is. Bulldogs looking for signs, I wouldn't say signs of life, but something. They just can't seem to find any way to get a bucket to fall in this game, and it's been a real struggle for them all game long. Even with the great looks that they've been getting, nothing has just been hitting, nothing's been able to fall in. And now we go into overtime with the momentum onto the side of Grand Island Northwest. 4 minutes left. The Bulldogs, though, in the bonus. 6 fouls against Grand Island Northwest, so they will have free throws if they get any. 24-24. The overtime period. Thank you to our sponsors today, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Poles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more. It's Shelter Insurance. Now get ready here to start this. So here we go. We'll have a jump ball with Addison Euling in for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes left to go here in the overtime period. As the jump will come in, and it'll be one on the side by Whitney Lohman. And now comes Grand Island Northwest with Urbanski. Urbanski driving, kicking into the corner. Libby Lohman will drive baseline. Tries to get it on over to Reagan McIntyre and does so. Lohman sets up for three. That one rattles in. Oh my good heavens. Libby Lohman hits a three. 27-24. The shots just starting to fall here more consistently for Grand Island Northwest. They lead 27-24. 3:29 left to go here in overtime. Hansen from the baseline. No good off the back iron. Rebounded by Haley Brandt. And now the other way comes with it. Side of the Vikings. That's 5 rebounds for Brandt. And now here comes Urbanski. Urbanski down low to Lohman, but it's way over her head. That's a turnover for the Vikings. They still, though, lead by 3, 27-24. And Hansen now will inbound it. On over to Freeze. Freeze back to Hansen. Hansen up the court. Driving now with it. I gotta move the camera here as well. A little bit behind on that one. Kamensky, left wing. Looking around, passes it to Freeze with 22 on the shot clock. Hansen with it, driving, spinning into the lane. She goes up for the layup, no good as it's tipped out of play by Libby Lohman and the side of the Vikings, so it's an inbounds for North Platte High School. Here comes Hansen, looking for the inbounds, running out of time. All the way back it goes to Kamensky. 2:49, Kamensky into the lane, and they're going to call a foul on Urbanski. That's her fourth. So with that, Abby Kamensky goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 following the foul. Thank you to our timeout sponsor for today, Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Kamansky's first free throw rattles in. 1 for 1. There's 7 points from Abby Kamensky. 27-25, and a timeout's going to be called up front by head coach Tyson Hammond. Again, thank you to our timeout sponsor, Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group, and also thank you to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. Meet your friends or bring the family and enjoy the Pizza of the Month daily specials, wings and more at Dave's Place. 1510 East 4th Street is where you will find Dave's Place. 2:47 left to go here in the fourth quarter. (27-25). .247 left. Whew, man, it is quite a fourth quarter we are having here between these two teams. As the Bulldogs and now Abby Kamensky looking to can secure this free throw to make it a 1-point lead. No good. Fighting for the basketball. Picked up by Brandt. Now the other way with it comes Urbanski and the side of the Vikings. They lead by 2, 27-25. Urbanski with it. Kicks it down low to Libby Lohman. Out of her hands and picked up by Emily Hansen now for North Platte. Under 2:30 left to go here in overtime. Here comes Hansen, spinning into the lane. Emily Hansen from the free throw line, no good, and tipped out of play. Last touch by Urbanski, it looks like. So an inbounds for North Platte down low. 2:17 left to go here in this game. Hansen with it, throws it all the way out to Kamensky. She blasts past her defender for 3. Abby Kamensky can't get it, and it's rebounded by Libby Lohman. Her second, and now here comes Lohman up the court with it. Lohman steps back, passes on over to Urbanski. 2:02 left to go in the overtime period. Urbanski driving in, crosses over, looking for some help, finds it in Whitney Lohman, but she won't pull up for 3. As Urbanski with 14 seconds trying to waste as much shot clock with a 2-point advantage. Lohman with it, 7 seconds, needing some help, 5 seconds, spinning. 3 seconds, and they're going to call a foul on Abby Kamensky for the reach. That's her second. So with that, a fresh shot clock for the Vikings. And with that, Libby Lohman to the free throw line. 27-25 in favor of the Vikings. Lohman. Wow, off the top of everything, gets it. 4 points for Libby Lohman. It's now 28-25. Still a 3-point game for North Platte as they trail. That one, though, lands from Lohman. Now it's a 2-possession game. It's 5 points, 29-25. Kamensky with 1:35 up the court with it. Looking around, finds Macy Freeze in that far wing. Freeze driving into the paint, kicks it. Kamensky for 3. Why not? She hit 2 in the first quarter and rebounded by Libby Lohman. Now up the court comes Urbanski with 1:20 left to go in a 2-possession game. 29-25 in favor of Grand Island Northwest. Reagan McIntyre now to Urbanski. Hands it off to Libby Lohman. Now over to McIntyre. Getting the screen. McIntyre drives past Freeze. Kicks it to Urbanski. Urbanski into double coverage, can't get the shot, but it's rebounded by one. Libby Lohman, and then a foul is called. Call that on Emily Hansen, her third foul, and that's going to bring Libby Lohman to the free throw line with 54 seconds. 29-25. Lohman sets up, fires. She'll hit that first one. She's perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. It's now a 5-point lead for the side of Grand Island Northwest, 30-25. She fires the second. She misses it, and it's rebounded by Kamensky. That's her 6. Kamensky with some speed up the court, looking for a quick bucket. That one rattles in from Abby Kamensky. And there's a timeout call on the side by head coach Tyson Ham, with the Bulldogs trailing just by 3 with 47 seconds left. Thank you again to our sponsors, Premier Toyota. Whether you are buying new or pre-owned, the friendly staff at Premier Toyota will help you with every step of the way. Premier Toyota, let's go places. As North Platte trails by 3, 30-27 with 47 seconds left to go. (30-27). As we get ready here, timeouts brought to you of course by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. So we'll have an inbounds here from side of the Vikings. Again, they lead by 3, 30-27. They are in the double bonus. Bulldogs do not want to commit a foul here. Looking for a clean steal. They won't go for a full court press, but a kind of half full court press. As Urbanski will come up the court with it. 43 seconds. Urbanski with it. Back on over to O'Hara. O'Hara with it. On over to Reagan McIntyre. Back to O'Hara. Now all the way back to McIntyre. And a foul's going to be called on Macy Freeze. It's her third, so to the free throw line goes McIntyre. She's 3 for 4 with 6 points. It's a 3-point lead for the side of the Vikings. 32 seconds left. Where McIntyre's first free throw lands in, 4 for 5, 7 points. 31-27. Checking in now comes Haley Brandt as well as Whitney Lohman. McIntyre misses and rebounded by Kamensky. Still a 2-possession game for North Platte. Unless they hit a 3 here. And that one's going to be thrown out of the hands and out of the reach of Avery Zern. A turnover there. So Bulldogs, another timeout to get set up on the defensive side. Thank you to Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. 31-27. Dogs looking to bring some type of magic back. They trail by 4, 2-possession game. Had the lead through most of this until the fourth quarter when it just all seemed to unravel. And Grand Island Northwest was able to just start hitting its shots in a more consistent clip. And because of that, they take the lead. And here in the overtime period have held on to that lead. Not really letting it go. So Tyson Hammond trying to see if they can concoct a steal, get a quick bucket. Because again, if they get 3 points, they're down by 1. If they get 2, they're down by 2. That's what the plan is, or that's what the ideal scenario is for the Bulldogs. They'll be in a full court press as checking in is Castilla for the side of Grand Island Northwest. They lead 31-27, 25 seconds left. Castilla looking for anything, looking, gets a handoff, and it's almost stolen. It's going to be last touched out of bounds by Macy Freeze. Freeze almost got her hand on it. So now another inbounds, 31-27, 23 seconds left. The dish. On over. Now on over, here comes Urbanski. Urbanski behind the back with 17. Crosses up Macy Freeze, gets past Zern. Zern looking to get a foul and will commit the foul. And there's 12 seconds left here in the game as Urbanski now heads to the free throw line, shooting 2. The third for Urbanski and third for Zern and the 10th foul for North Platte. Zern, the first one from Urbanski, nails the mark. She's 2 for 3, 5 points. It's now 32-27. Bulldogs needing some real magic now, and she hits both of them. 3 for 4, 6 points. 33-27. The throw to Zern. Now to Hansen, who's trying to drive up some speed. Here comes Hansen from the free throw line, too short. Zern with the rebound, and her shot's no good. Another rebound attempt from Hansen to Freeze with 1 second, and that is how this game will end. North Platte had the lead through most of it before it all came apart in the fourth quarter, and they fall 33-27 against Grand Island Northwest. We'll step aside and take a break and come back here for the Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back. North Platte falls in this one 33-27 against Grand Island Northwest. They had the lead for the majority of this game, even through most of the fourth quarter, before just a hot streak from the side of the Vikings got them the victory. They pick it up in overtime. 33-27. Now it's time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment today on the side of the Vikings. It was led by Reagan McIntyre with her 7 points, 4 for 5 from the free throw line with 6 rebounds. 6 from Libby Lohman. She went a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And 6 for Avon Urbanski. 3 for 4 from the free throw line, including 3 straight in the last closing seconds. 2 from Whitney Lohman, 3 from Anna Keller, 4 from Haley Brandt, and 5 for Kobe Castilla. And that'll do it for the side of the Vikings. Now on to the side of North Platte High School, led by Abby Kamensky, who had 9 total points, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 6 from Emily Hansen, 2 from Addison Euling, 4 from Macy Freeze, 1 from Avery Zern, 2 from Winnie Hanneborg, and 3 from Jaden Outerkirk. That is where we will sit right at the moment here. We're now going to wait for head coach of the Bulldogs, Tyson Hammond, to come out and talk to us here. Post-game coaches interview when we come back right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings with Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
The UPS Store in North Platte would like to wish you and your family a happy and healthy holiday season. Let the UPS Store help you out this 2023 year. You name it, the UPS Store can handle it. It's a full printing store with custom printing, laminating, and personalized calendars. And the UPS Store helps make document destruction easy. When it comes to office supplies, printing, packaging, shipping, incoming mail, and shredding, it's all in one place. Come see Melissa and her crew and let them handle it all for you. South of Walmart in North Platte.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum.
Swift Auto Center. You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Puro Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
You've been listening to the Dogs on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM with live streaming video at NorthPlattePost.com. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance, The Shelter Boys, Pete Bowles and Brent Rogo, Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters, Another Round in River's Edge Golf Course, Premier Toyota, and Sand Hills State Bank. Today's game also brought to you in part by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, Great Plains Home Care, Larry's RV. Following is a North Platte Post sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Bowles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another Round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota and Sand Hills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the Dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. Before we get on to the boys' game versus Grand Island Northwest, I'm joined today here by head coach Tyson Hammond, part of our Willow Creek Embroidery post-game show. Coach, a tough way to go out in this game. A firm control, really, all throughout this game, even though it was a close one between the Vikings. They just seemed to get hot in the fourth quarter and then carry that momentum on.
Yeah, we played great defensively. We really did. We talked about before the game needing to take care of rebounding and take care of the ball, and I thought we did a great job of both those things all night. You know, the thing that's hurt us all year is just making shots, and we weren't able to. We played well enough in the first half. We should have been up a lot more than 3 at that point. We didn't make enough easy shots, and we let the game stay close. Even at the end, in the fourth quarter, we played great defense. We executed well. We forced them to foul us at the end. We just didn't make free throws, and I told the kids after the game, it kills me that we didn't get that one, because all of the great things we did, other than, the ball didn't go in the hoop enough, and we executed well and gave ourselves a chance, but got to make free throws when you got a chance to win the game, and we didn't do it.
Got to make those free throws and, of course, hit those shots, because, as you said, it was a really strong – you look, again, the scoreboard, and you say you only put up 27 points, but I think from a system standpoint, you've gotten so many great looks in this game. It's just nothing was able to hit, and it's really, you can't fault them at any point because they executed to perfection. It's just those shots just couldn't, no matter how many times we were able to keep shooting to maybe get out of that funk. The funk just couldn't get out of it. So when you said the defense was super huge today, and that was kind of how you would recover when it's not being able to score on the offensive side. But when it comes to getting shots to fall, how do you try to, at this point, get anything going when you're giving them the perfect opportunities?
Well, we're just going to keep doing it. That's all you can do, is you keep doing the things that you do that creates those shots, and we got to find a way to make them. I thought we like I said earlier, I thought we executed a lot of things really well. We created a lot of good looks in transition, and we missed some easy ones in transition that we got to make. In our half-court offense, I thought we executed very well and got good looks. Some of them right around the hoop, and we just didn't put them in. And open three-point shots. We have kids that can make shots. We just didn't do it tonight.
Yeah, and again, it feels like we're just at that point now where everything's just ready to explode off like a rocket ship. Systems are finally starting to come in place. You're getting some really good open looks. The defense all season has been so hard-working that it's what's kept this team in so many games, is just trying to figure out that last step, which is always the hardest step in closing out a game. How do you kind of teach closing out a game, or does it really just come down to in-game experience to learn that?
Yeah, it's to win close games at the end, usually it's all about, number one, defense and rebounding, and number two, offensively making sure you execute. And again, I thought we did both of those things really, really well. We forced a lot of tough contested shots. We rebounded the ball. Offensively, we executed, and we did a good job of using some time on the clock too. We were in a good situation where we could use a little time and execute, and we did that, and we missed a few right at the hoop. And then when we were able to force fouls, we didn't make free throws. And it's, those are the things that if you're playing defense and getting rebounds and you're getting them one and done, and offensively you're executing the way you want to, you can't fault the effort, you can't fault the want to and the try in it. It's just you got to put the ball in the hoop.
Got to put the ball in the hoop. You'll have a good couple of days to get some more practice in and some rest before you head out to McCook on Friday. Really nice homestand that you had here. Lexington, a little bit of a travel, but not too far away. So this homestand, I think, was a good point for the team to really regain some of that momentum, and now you go on over to McCook. Again, even though the victories haven't been pouring in, you consider this homestand to be probably one of the most important that you've seen growth-wise?
Yeah, it's really hard right now because, you want to see a reward for the hard work, because our kids are working hard, and they have been all season. And, it's been difficult in a lot of different ways, but our kids have stayed strong. They trust each other. They trust what we're doing. They play hard, and they're doing all the things right that you need to do to give yourself a chance to be successful. And like I said, it hurts my heart to watch us play that hard and just not be able to finish it, because we've worked hard enough to give ourselves that chance. But that's how the game goes, because the other team's trying to do the same thing too. And, as badly as you want good things to happen, the other team's doing their stuff too, and they just did a little bit, better job of, in overtime, they made their free throws. The roll flipped a little bit, and they got a good look on their first possession and knocked one in, and then we had a couple of good possessions that we didn't score on, and then we had to foul a little bit, and they made them. So, they played hard too.
Coach, again, thank you for joining us. That's head coach Tyson Hammond here on the Willow Creek Embroidery post-game interview. Coach, thank you so much. I'll see you on the road at McCook this Friday. We'll step aside and take a break here on the Quick Stop pregame show. Boys action just around the corner right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on Grand Island Northwest. Bulldogs here in this game. Above 500 for the first time in what feels like forever, 7-6, coming off of two straight really dominant performances, absolutely demolishing Lexington last Friday and then trouncing Sydney 86 to 54 behind 9 three-pointers from River Johnson, a new school record. It is now time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineups. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the Stork Canteen District offers 24+ different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers the ice cream cones and bowls along with homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Plus, they have available the ice cream trailer for outdoor events. Starting on the side of Grand Island Northwest here, Carson Wolf, the senior, gets to start with Hunter Jensen, the senior. Traven Keene, the senior, gets to start with Brandon Bykirk, the sophomore, and Cooper Garrett, the senior. Then on the side of North Platte High School, Carter Kelly gets to start, as always, with Lance Gifford, the junior, and Daniel Shea, the senior. River Johnson, the senior, coming off his 33-point performance on Saturday. Again, had 9 total threes. A school record, gets to start alongside Jesse Mock as well. That's our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. We shall take a break. We come back. It'll be game time here. North Platte taking on Grand Island Northwest.
Happy New Year from another round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
This is Tina, your North Platte Public Schools District Communications Director.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome to the Doghouse. It's time for boys basketball action. North Platte taking on side of Grand Island Northwest. Bulldogs coming off of a huge 30-point victory over Sydney last Saturday. Let's continue that here against Grand Island. Bulldogs in action here as Carter Kelly looks to take the jump up, and it's going to be tipped and picked up by River Johnston and North Platte. Now up here comes Johnston with it. Going to pass it to Daniel Shea on the right wing. Now over to Mock, and Johnston has again hit 9 threes last time out here against Sydney at the Doghouse. A record 9. So now we'll see if he can continue that performance, as that one's going to be tipped out of bounds by Hunter Jensen. Inbounds for the Bulldogs here. 7:38 left to go. Hey, let's get into our Owls Lock and Safe keys to this game, securing North Platte and the surrounding areas for over 50 years. It's all about keeping the opposing team under 50 points. It's what head coach Matt Kamensky was talking about last time out. As into the lane, Gifford gets blocked up front by Cooper Garrett. Bulldogs can lock its defense down and not allow Grand Island Northwest to get above 50. Head coach and me will be pretty happy as into the lane goes by Kurtz and rebounded by the side. River Johnston. Johnston up the court, Euroing, and he'll not get the and one to fall as he gets called for the foul on the shot. That's from Carson Wolf. So Johnston to the free throw line. And then on the offensive side, they were explosive in terms of their three-point shooting just a week ago. And, you know, they can't keep that up, so trying to get easy looks down low this time. It'll be tough with Cooper Garrett down there. He's got some nice size. But if they're able to get something rolling down low, then that opens up the three-point shots to continue on that hot shooting streak as Johnson missed the first one. Now looks to see if he can make the second. He misses both of them. Now the other way up with it comes the Vikings. That's Jensen with it. Jensen picks his dribble up, gets it to Bykirk, and now with it comes Keene. Wolf, now to Jensen. Keene for three on that right side, overshoots it. Daniel Shea with the rebound, and now here comes North Platte and Johnston. Kicks it to Gifford in the right corner. Back, how about Carter Kelly for three? That rims in and out. Rebound on the side by Carson Wolf. We're here, nothing to start this game. 6:45 left to go in the first quarter. Dish on over, Wolf with it. Driving, kicks it to Bykirk for three. His is short. Cooper, rebounded by Wolf. The shot's no good again, and that's Jesse Mock with the rebound. Other way with it now comes Johnson and the Bulldogs. Gifford on that left side, driving. Now kicks it back to Jesse Mock. Nobody has scored here. 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. Down low to Gifford. Gifford on Cooper Garrett through the legs, and it's going to be a kickball on the side of Hunter Jensen. An inbounds for North Platte. Here in the first quarter, Carter Kelly will give it in. 6:15 left to go. Kelly to Johnston. Johnson on that far side, guarded by Jensen. Down low to Kelly, spinning around, up and under by Kirk. No good, rebounded by Cooper Garrett. The other way with it comes the side of the Vikings. Still nothing here past the first 2 minutes of this game. Bykirk thought about it. Now Jensen on that left side, passes it. Bykirk now back over to Keene into the lane. Jensen looking, pass it to Keene with 15 on the shot clock. Keene into the lane, his floater will land in. Traven Keene, his first 2 points, and that's a 2-0 lead for Grand Island Northwest. The kick, Kelly pumps and looks to drive, but gonna hand it and think about it, but keeps it himself to Gifford now. Gifford to Mock. Mock pumps, drives into the lane. He goes in for the layup, strong from Jesse Mock. His first 2 points. It's 2-2, and the throw all the way up to Bykirk and back on over to Wolf. Bykirk open for 3 this time, got a nice look, and he won't make him pay with a 3. 5-2 in favor of the Vikings now. As Johnston with it, kicks it off to Carter Kelly now at the 3-point line. Kelly to Shea. Shea looks to drive in. We have a substitution from the Vikings already coming in. Chase Weigert that's missed by Daniel Shea. Rebound on the side by Keene. The throw all the way up to Wolf. He pumps, blocked by Carter Kelly. And now here comes Lance Gifford the other way. Emphatic dunk from Carter Kelly. As River Johnson now pumps and drives. He's going to hop step, and he goes up for the strong layup short, collects his own miss, and his second effort gets him fouled. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80, invites you to come out and take a test drive today. Premier Toyota, let's go places. River Johnston already missed 2 in this free throws attempt this game, but he'll nail that one. He's 1 for 3 now. So checking in now comes Chase Weigert for Wolf. It's 5-3 in favor. Grand Island Northwest as Johnston will miss the second. He's 1 for 4 already. 5-3 as Weigert throws it up to Keene. Keene with it, guarded by Mock. Dribbles around, and he's looking for some sort of opening. We'll get a screen from Garrett into the lane. Cross courts it to Bykirk. He's wide open for 3. He's hit 1 already. No good on that one. Tip saved, but they're going to say it was last touch out of bounds by Weigert. Kincaid and Jackson Polk will check in as out goes Shea and Carter Kelly. So now also checking in comes Cam Jensen as out goes Cooper Garrett. 5-3 in favor of the Grand Island Vikings. 4:12 left to go here in the first quarter. So now River Johnston takes it up the court. Johnston with it, guarded by Weigert. Down low to Gifford. Gifford driving in, spinning into a triple. Back out it goes to River Johnston. Johnston into the lane. Out to Mock. Mock thought about the 3 and finds Johnston in the right corner. Back to Polk. Polk now to Gifford, and around the perimeter we go. Mock spots up for 3. Off the back iron, and rebound on the side by Hunter Jensen. They're going to call a foul on Jesse Mock, his first. So 5-3 with 3:44 left to go here in the first quarter. Favor Grand Island Northwest. The inbound's coming in to Traven Keene. Keene takes it up with a 2-point lead. Keene down low, it goes to Bykirk, and it's going to last be tipped out of bounds by Bykirk. A turnover for the Vikings. So now Polk will inbound it. Weigert on River Johnston in a somewhat semi-full court press, just Weigert and Johnston. Johnston hesitation, gets past Weigert, hands it off to Polk. Polk to Gifford. Gifford now with it. Get a screen from Caleb Kincaid, spinning. Gifford tries to go for the layup, and it's going to be bouncing off the knee of Kincaid. A turnover. As checking in now comes Carter Kelly for Gifford, and a timeout's going to be taken on the side by head coach Matt Kamensky. They trail by 2, 5-3. With 3:18 left to go, our timeouts are brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group.
Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
Tom plows runs his parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in
North
January.
Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. It's currently 5-3 in favor of the Vikings, but a turnover after Weigert stepped out of bounds on the inbounds, so that's a turnover for Grand Island Northwest. So an inbounds for North Platte down low, again trailing by 2, 5-3. Johnston has the basketball. He thought about handing it off. Will drive on in on Weigert. Out to Carter Kelly. He's wide open for 3. Carter Kelly shorthands it. Great rebound from Mock. And then a foul's going to be called on the shot. So Mock will go to the free throw line. That foul's on Chase Weigert. So Mock collects his second rebound and now will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Thank you to our thank you to our sponsor, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings and more on East 4th Street in North Platte. Mock, who has 2 points already, will get his third following the free throw attempt. It's 1 for 1. 5-4 now in favor. Grand Island Northwest. Mock gets set and fires. He rims in and out, so he's 1 for 2, Jesse Mock. Now up here comes the court of Cam Jensen. Jensen gets past the half-court line into a double. He almost lost the basketball, and he steps out of bounds. And they call a full timeout on the side of Grand Island Northwest out of pure frustration. On that timeout, as head coach can be talking with both Hunter Jensen and Traven Keene. Extremely upset with what happened on that play. Forced the turnover North Platte did defensively, so with that and 2:57 left to go here in the first quarter, the Dogs will now take over, looking to get back in this lead after a slow start offensively in this game. Well, they've had difficulties on the offensive side, really getting anything falling at a consistent clip. Jesse Mock has 3 points in this game, as River Johnston has 1 as well. All of those only 2 points from the field, the rest coming from free throws. .257 now as we'll have an inbounds for North Platte on the far side of the court. Caleb Kincaid checks in. Kelly, Johnston, Mock, and Polk also in. So here comes Mock now up the court, trailing by 1. Mock crosses over Jensen. Oh, he loses the basketball, though. Won't cross half-court line, won't get fouled as Polk able to recover it for North Platte. And they trail by 1, 5-4. Mock has it, looks to drive in on Hunter Jensen as Johnston now has it. Polk, left side wing. Gets it to Kincaid. Kincaid guarded by Bykirk. Down low it goes to Kelly. And a double, and it's going to be stolen away. That one by Traven Keene. And now Keene on over to Bykirk. Bykirk back on over into Hunter Jensen. Jensen to Weigert, back to Hunter Jensen. The offense will set back up. Weigert guarded by the side of Carter Kelly. Down low to Bykirk. His layup is going to fall in. Brendan Bykirk. 5th point. It's 7-4 in favor Grand Island Northwest as Lance Gifford will check back in. Johnson, hesitation, down low to Kincaid. He lost the basketball. Kelly thought about the 3, pumps and spins, and will hit it following the second effort. Carter Kelly with his first 2. The throw all the way up now, and out of play. Last touch by Grand Island Northwest as Gifford as well as Cooper Garrett check in. It's a turnover with 1:43 left to go. 7-6 in favor Grand Island Northwest. Bulldogs, though, right behind them, looking to get some momentum on the offensive side. Johnston with it. Guarded by Weigert. Picks his dribble up, down to Kincaid now at the free throw line. Kincaid guarded by Bykirk. Hop steps, floats it way off the mark, and rebounded by Cooper Garrett. There's his second. Up the court, here comes Keene with it. He's got 2 points already in this game. Down low to Garrett. Garrett spinning on Kincaid. His layup, no good. He'll collect the rebound. No good again, and tipped out on the side by Garrett. So that's the third for Garrett, but checking in now comes Cam Jensen, and out goes Hunter Jensen, his brother. Now Johnston will take it up with Carson Wolf looking to check in for the side of the Vikings. Johnson into the lane, exploding to Gifford, his three-pointer on the way, too short. Rebounded by Traven Keene. Keene all the way up to Cam Jensen. He Euros and flats the layup, and Gifford will have it, but a foul's going to be called. I believe that's on Cam Jensen, his first. So with 53 seconds, checking in comes Carson Wolf. As out comes Brandon Bykirk. As Johnston will tie his shoe. Again, 53.6 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Johnston with the inbounds, gives it to Carter Kelly, and Kelly will take it up the court for the offense. Kelly with it. Guarded by Cam Jensen. Now on over to Gifford on the right wing. Gifford to Kincaid. Kincaid to Polk now, as Polk will come around off the screen. Kelly with 39 seconds, about a 9-second shot clock, game clock difference. Kelly pumps, he drives, dishes to Kincaid. His hop step, layup underneath will hit. Caleb Kincaid hits the bucket. The Bulldogs will now take the lead for the first time, 8-7. Keene with it, and they're going to call a foul on Lance Gifford. It's his first. Thank you again to our sponsors, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Voles, Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more. It's Shelter Insurance. As checking in now comes Hunter Jensen for Cam Jensen. As the inbounds from Wolf to Keene. Keene with it with 19 seconds. So he looks to get set. Keene looking for the last shot here in the first quarter, trailing by 1. Keene driving, loses the basketball, picks it back up. Now needs to find some help. On over to Weigert with 7. Hunter Jensen driving baseline, kicks it, tipped by River Johnston. 2 seconds, up to Carter Kelly with no time left, and that is how the time is going to expire in the first quarter. North Platte, though, regain the lead for the first time here. They lead 8-7 as we head into quarter number 2. Our timeouts and quarterly breaks brought to you by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group.
Your pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials, too. Call in and order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available, too.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. North Platte taking on Grand Island Northwest at home. 8-7 is the lead for the Bulldogs here at the start of quarter number 2. Now the inbound's on over to Keene. Traven Keene has it, guarded by Jesse Mock. Now Keene into the lane, looking for some help after he picked his dribble up, finds Weigert. On over now. Keene down low to Garrett. Garrett guarded by Shea, looking, finds Weigert. He drives, kicks. How about Keene for 3? Yes, he hits it. It's a 3 coming in on the side of Traven Keene. That's his 5th point. It's now 10-8 in favor of Grand Island Northwest. Johnston with it on over to Gifford on that right wing. Gifford looking. Carter Kelly now has it. Cross courts to Shea. He'll pull it for 3 in that left corner. Oh, he air balls that one. Rebound on the side by Weigert. And now up comes Traven Keene. Keene to Carson Wolf. Now Weigert with it, guarded by Mock. Weigert down on the baseline, kicks it on over. Keene will pull it for another three, and he hits it again. Traven Keene, his second three in this game. It's now 13-8 in favor of the Vikings. Bulldogs need to answer somehow. 13-8. Into the lane, Gifford, no good, and the foul's going to be called down low. So with that, Lance Gifford heads to the free throw line to shoot. Thank you to our sponsors today. Another round / River's Edge Golf Course. After your golf game, swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks. Gifford on the day already. No points, no rebounds. Able to nail that first one. 13-9. First point. He'll nail both of them, 2 for 2. 13-10 now as Carson Wolf will pick his dribble up, looking for help. Really running out of time, and a timeout has to be called on the floor, on the side by Grand Island Northwest. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. (13-10) with 6:32 left to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs looking for some type of separation, or at least not even separation, but some momentum going. (13-10) as there'll be an inbounds from the side, far side, by Carson Wolf. On over it goes to Traven Keene. Keene with 8 points and 2 threes already. Weigert down low to Garrett. He got both the Bulldogs jumping. He missed the first one, but hits the second. It's his first two. The lead's now 5, 15-10. Johnston with it. Actually, Mock with it now. Tries to get the shea, but it's blocked back, and the offense reestablishes on the outside. Kelly almost gets down low to Shea, but they're going to call a foul on Cooper Garrett. That's the second from Garrett, so with that, Brandon Bykert. So now the inbounds from Carter Kelly, looking, throws it all the way back to one. Lance Gifford. Now Carter Kelly will pull it for a contested three. He hits it. Kelly with 5 points. And now it's down to just a 2-point lead for the side of the Vikings. So here comes Hunter Jensen with it. A three from Keene. He misses that one. Bykirk with the easy rebound, and he gets it to go in. 7 points for Brandon Bykirk. It's now 17-13. Kick to Gifford. Into it now, Carter Kelly. Now, the three from River Johnston, nothing but net. How about River Johnston continuing his hot shooting from the beyond the arc in these last couple of games. The Bulldogs trail just by one, 17-16 now, with under 5:09 left to go here in the first half. Keene has the basketball, looking for anyone, able to find it in Garrett, who will drive in, kick it to Weigert. Now Keene will go baseline on the left side, and stolen away by Daniel Shea. And now here comes Gifford with it. Gifford cross-courts it to Mock. Mock up for the layup. He hits it off the back of the iron as Carter Kelly pulls up for three. Short, tipped, and rebounded by Carter Kelly, and the Bulldogs will reset the offense up following a couple of misplays. Johnston misses that three, and it's going to be tipped out of play by Jesse Mock. Whoa, and it'll still stay with the side of the Bulldogs. as the officials are going to talk it over. I mean, that was quite close on either side of who it could go. And at that, they'll be turned the other way. Now up the court, here comes Traven Keene. Keene with it, guarded by Mock. Now around the perimeter, a three from Carson Wolf. Airballed it, but there's Bykirk to get the rebound. Blocked by Daniel Shea, but they're going to call a foul. As that one will be missed on the side of Bykirk. He shoots another one, and that time it'll land in from Bykirk. That's his 8th point. And now it's 18-16 in favor of Grand Island Northwest. Johnston goes it back to Mock. It's in the open, saved by Jesse Mock, and Carter Kelly picks it up. On over, Kincaid down low, bullying his way in, and he'll get a bucket. Now to the free throw line he'll go. That's on Brandon Bykirk. His first and the team's second. As Kincaid will look to convert this and one for the Bulldogs to take the lead. He hits it. Kincaid, 5 quick points already. 19-18. Here's Hunter Jensen with the basketball. Jensen up the court now with it. Gonna hand it off to Keene. Traven King, far side guarded by Mock. Bykirk now has it. Thought about throwing it somewhere, looking for a pass, and it's going to get to Weigert somehow. So now Bykirk pulls up for three straight away. Air mails that sucker. And with that, Bulldogs take over, leading by one, 19-18, and a timeout's going to be called on the side by Grand Island Northwest. 30-second timeout. So they now get ready to put something up on the defensive side. Our timeout's brought to you, of course, by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. His new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our sponsors here today. Another round, Sandhills State Bank. Most committed brand and banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and more. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and location. So now here comes the inbound. Up now the court with it comes over Johnson. He'll kick it into Caden Johnson, who has checked in. Now the shot missed. Caleb Kincaid almost had the rebound, but falls through his hands. Now checking in comes the side. Up now, here comes Keene, trailing by one. 3:11 left to go as Bykirk thought about the three. Driving in goes Hunter Jensen, spinning, looking. Down and spiked out of the hands of Bykirk. With that, on over now. Here comes Cooper Garrett. He inbounds in and now back out around the perimeter. Cam Jensen, who's checked in for the side of the Vikings. King gets it, and in goes Hunter Jensen. Picks up his first two, and the lead swings back the other way to Grand Island Northwest. Here's Kelly with it. Kelly Now down low to Kincaid. They're finally going to call the foul after a big swat was taken on the side of Bykirk, his second. So with that, Kincaid goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's already hit 1 for 1 today. Now looks to regain the lead for the Bulldogs. A trail by 1, 2019. As Kincaid will miss the first. I say that, so he'll now look to at least tie it at this trip to the line. Kincaid sets and fires. That misses, so he's gone 0 for 2 on this trip. It's rebounded by Cooper Garrett up the court. Bykirk has it in the right wing. Down low, it's going to go to Keene, and he'll step back out, guarded by Johnson. Traven Keene looking with 20 on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Bykirk, and now Garrett will pull up for 3. No good, and rebounded by Caden Johnson. The other way with it comes North Platte. Kelly, here he comes, trailing by 1, guarded by Bykirk. Dribbling, looking for a screen or anything. Finds Johnson in the right corner. Johnson hands it to Mock. Mock drives into the lane. Up for the layup. How about Jesse Mock with his 5th point? And now 21-20. 1:40 left to go in the first half. Keene on over Bykirk. Bykirk to the corner now with Hunter Jensen. Bykirk, Keene, and now back on over to Hunter Jensen. He'll drive into the paint. Hop steps, layup. He is no good, but he's going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Following the foul with 1:23 left. That's on Kincaid. That's his first. Thank you to our sponsors today, Allo Communications. Allo Communications has all the packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. As Jensen nails the first free throw, he's 1 for 1. Now it's 21-21. As out comes Cam Jensen, and Weigert checks in, and that's now 2 for 2 from Jensen. 4 points, and now Vikings retake the lead, 22-21. Mock pumps, he'll drive into the paint area. He tries to go up and under his defender. Jesse Mock is in his bag today. 7 points for Mock, and he does it again with a fancy finish. Now tipped and stolen by River Johnston. Great defense side of the Bulldogs. The kick now to Caden Johnson with under a minute left to go. The floater by Johnson's blocked, and Carter Kelly will grab the rebound and the foul, so he will head to the free throw line to shoot. That's Trevin Keene's first foul. And now Carter Kelly will shoot 2. And that one from Kelly, no good. Rebounded by Bykirk. The other way with it, all the way up it goes to Keene. And that's a hard foul by Caden Johnson. As Johnson called for his first foul, went to the free throw line now. Will go Traven Keene following the foul from Johnson. He went for the block. Keene's going to shoot 2. First one, short, no good from Keene. 0 for 1, still 23-22. Favor of North Platte as Cam Jensen checks in for Garrett. Out goes Cooper Garrett. 50 seconds here in the second quarter. Bulldogs still holding on to that measly 1-point lead as that one will land in from Keene. He's 1 for 2 for 9 points. It's now tied up 23-23. Johnston gets a screen. Now stepping around, finds Mock. He'll pull up for 3. He's been on fire this half, wide right. Rebounded by Hunter Jensen. Jensen up the court now with 35 seconds. At least a 4-second shot clock, game clock difference here with under a 30 left to go in the half. Keene with it. Dribbling around, guarded by Mock. On that right side with 22 seconds now. He's going to try to waste as much as he can. 15 now on the shot clock. Keene now at the logo. Drives in on Mock, tries to get around him, into the lane, up for the layup, no good. Rebound by Carter Kelly. The other way with it comes North Platte, all the way up to Johnson. Johnson throws it to Johnson with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Kincaid down low, Johnson for the layup, and he gets it. Caden Johnson now will head the Bulldogs into the half with a 2-point lead following the last second layup. And now we head into halftime. North Platte High School just holding on to this short little 2-point lead after a very, very difficult opening start here to this game from the shooting perspective. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. Halftime is here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
It helps you stand out from the rest, so why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Okay, try it now.
Nothing.
Okay, try it now.
Nope.
Maybe this. Ah! Okay, how about now?
It's hot! The dishwasher's on fire!
Got electrical problems? Give Platte Valley Electric a call. For over 50 years, Platte Valley has been serving North Platte with commercial, residential, and agriculture properties, offering free custom estimates and 24-hour emergency service. And we promise the price won't shock you. Visit them on Facebook or PlatteValleyElectric.com.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe and a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
If you'd like to start feeling better today, physical therapy can get your health back on track. This is Dr. Chris Kroll at Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy, and our mission is to serve you by equipping you with the power to reclaim your health. Whether you're dealing with chronic pain, acute injury, or following surgery, we take great pride in helping you return to the activities you love. Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy, balancing bodies, restoring life. Most insurance is accepted and no facility fees.
You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. Bulldogs with a 2-point advantage heading here into the halftime break. 23-25. It's time for our Willow Creek Embroidery, our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today. On the side of Grand Island Northwest, leading the way for them, Traven King with 9 total points. He has 2 threes in this game and is 1 for 2 from the 3-point line and 2 rebounds. Next up, Brandon Bykirk with 8 total points and 2 rebounds. Cooper Garrett with 4 from Hunter Jensen. And that is where we stand here on the side of this game between the Vikings and the Bulldogs down the side of North Platte High School. Jesse Mock leading the way with 7 total points and 2 rebounds. Caleb Kincaid has 5 and 1 for 3 from the free throw line. River Johnston, 4 points with 1 3 to his name. Carter Kelly with 5 points and a 3 as well. And Caden Johnson with 2 and Lance Gifford with 2. Again, Johnson getting the point to go as we went into halftime and time expired. We here will actually step aside, take a break here on our quick stop halftime show. I'm kind of going crazy if you couldn't tell at the moment here. Quick Stop has 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. We'll step aside and come back right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
Sandhills State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Doghouse. It's a 2-point advantage for North Platte as we are getting ready to get started here in the 3rd quarter of action, 25-23. It is time for our Al's Lock and Save halftime. Well, keys to the second half. All starts at that 3-point line and lock it down. Traven King, he's on fire. 9 points, 2 threes to his name already. If they can do that, they're on pace to hold this Grand Island Northwest squad to under 50 points if they can stop Traven King. And then the offensive side keep getting good looks. They have struggled to shoot the ball from a proficient clip if they're able to get some clean looks and convert. Maybe the shots specifically on the perimeter will start to fall. So that'll do it here for the Quick Stop halftime show. We'll step aside and take a break. Third quarter action right here.
How would you like to get a warranty on a used car, truck, or SUV? When you purchase a qualified pre-owned vehicle at Premier Toyota in North Platte, it comes with a 6-month or 6,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 6 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is totally awesome when you are buying a pre-owned vehicle. Stop out and talk to the friendly staff at Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 today. Take a test drive and get a warranty on qualified pre-owned vehicles. Let's go places.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. Bulldogs with a slim 2-point advantage over Grand Island Northwest as we get started here in the fourth quarter of play. As up now comes Carter Kelly with it. Kelly driving in, hands it off to Shea and now Gifford. The lineup, Shea, Gifford, Kelly, and Johnston and Mock. All in for the Bulldogs here. Start the second half. Cross court to Gifford, guarded by Keene. Picks his dribble up and now hands it off to Mock. Kelly spinning. Keeping his dribble, and now will back out to establish the offense with 10 seconds on the clock. Mock to Gifford with 8 seconds. Johnston now has it. Guarded by Jensen. Kicks it. Gifford with 2 seconds. Looking for anything. Fades the three. Rims in and out. Rebound on the side by Carson Wolf, his second. Now up here comes Grand Island Northwest. The kick on over to Hunter Jensen. He drives in on Johnston. Can't find anything. Now Keene pulls up for three. It's a beauty, and he nails it again. That's 12 points for Traven Keene. That's now a 1-point advantage for the side of the Vikings. Gifford now to Mock with 6:57 left. Shea looking to find something. Finding it. Now we'll give it to Mock, who'll pump and drive and look to kick it to Daniel Shea down low, and it's last tipped out of bounds by Carson Wolf. 26-25 in favor of Grand Island Northwest with 15 on the shot clock. Johnston over to Mock. Now Gifford has it with 10 on the clock. Johnston with it, driving behind the back. He'll pump and kick it, and stolen by Bykirk and the Vikings. Up now comes Hunter Jensen. On over to Keene for the layup. He gets it with the and one. 14 points for Traven King. It's 28-25. The fall called down low after the shot. That's on Gifford. That's his second. So now Keene will look to put the Vikings up 4 with this free throw. That one will not land. 28-25. The throw all the way up to Mock. Now here comes Carter Kelly back to Mock. Mock around the perimeter to Shea. Shea thought about getting it down low to Kelly, but will hand it off to Johnston, who will pump. And now give it back to Kelly. 6:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Gifford to Kelly, guarded by Bykirk. Kelly picking his dribble up, gives it to Mock with 7. Shea driving in on Cooper Garrett, up and under, and Shea misses the shot, rebounded by Garrett. That's his now 6th rebound. Up to Hunter Jensen, goes baseline, kicks it out to one Weigert. His floater short, tipped again, and there's Bykirk with it. Uh-oh, Keene for 3. He misses that one, luckily, and now here comes Daniel Shea with it. Shea kicks it to Mock, and now Johnston will pull up for 3 in transition. No good off the iron. Gifford with a strong rebound. And that one will not be in, but Lance Gifford will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Following the foul from Traven King, as looking to check in is Cam Jensen. 5:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Thank you to our sponsors, Willow Creek Embroidery. Check out Robert and the crew at his new location, 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. Gifford gets set now. It's 28-25. Throws it in, and misses both of them. That's rebound on the side by Carter Kelly. So another opportunity for North Platte. Trailing again by 3. Shea tries to go up and under, back to Carter Kelly. Gifford pumps, and Kelly has it again on the left wing. Gifford, now Kelly again. Kelly, Gifford. Just good passing back and forth between those two as they try to find some separation. Shea at the top of the three-point line with 9 seconds. Finds Mock for 3. No good. Rebounded by Cooper Garrett, his 7th. Now up the court with it comes Hunter Jensen. Jensen with 4:53 left to go in the third quarter. Cam Jensen now. Back to Weigert and on over to Hunter Jensen. Between the legs, pushing around Lance Gifford. Up and under, blocked by Gifford. He didn't get fooled on it. Now up to Johnston, 1-on-2. Down to Mock. His layup, no good. Strong defense from behind by Weigert to contest the shot. And now here comes Traven Keene with it. Keene, guarded by Shea on the right wing, will slowly set the offense up. Getting a screen from Garrett. 4:24, now a switch with Carter Kelly on Keene. 4:20 with the Bulldogs trailing by 3, 28-25 as Keene with 15 on the shot clock will get a screen. He'll pull up for a contested 3, no good, and Carter Kelly collects the rebound. Now up here comes Kelly with it. Kelly pumps and finds on over Lance Gifford, who will now drive into the paint. Gifford spinning, looking up and under, blocked by Garrett, tipped, and picked up by Carter Kelly. Kelly down to Shea. Shea off the nice little touch. 2 points for Daniel Shea, and there's going to be a turnover on the side of the Vikings. So with that, the Bulldogs will take over as Mock and Shea take a break. Polk and Kincaid check in, as well as Brandon Bykirk. 3:48 left to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs trail now just by 1 and will have an opportunity to take the lead here. Throw out to River Johnston, spot up 3. Johnston hits it. River Johnston, his seventh point and his second 3. Now the Bulldogs will take a 2-point advantage, 30-28. Now down low to Bykirk. Bykirk on Kincaid, up, spinning, and his shot will just land in. Good concentration from Bykirk, 30-30. Johnston on the far side, baseline. Gonna call a foul, I believe, on Weigert as checking in now comes Carson Wolf. With that, 30-30, out comes Hunter Jensen, and Carson Wolf checks in with Carter Kelly underneath. Inbounding it for the Bulldogs. Kelly looking. Throws it all the way out to Kincaid. And now Kincaid to hopefully to Johnson. Nope, he's just going to dribble it around and hand it off to Carter Kelly. 3:15 here in the third quarter. It's a tied ball game, 30 apiece. How about River Johnston for 3? No good. And rebounded by Keene the other way. 4 rebounds for Keene. All the way up to Cam Jensen, and he hits a heavily contested shot. With that, another throw all the way up here. Down low, Kelly! There's a foul called on him. So underneath the basket will be another inbounds as checking in now comes Jesse Mock. Mock will come in for Gifford. That's the 3rd team foul, and it's a 2-point advantage side of the Vikings. Kelly with the inbounds here. Throws it all the way out to River Johnston. Johnston dribbling. Kicks it to Kelly. Now in the corner. Mock will now drive and kick it. Kelly driving into the lane, looking for something. Down to Kincaid, and the and one. Caleb Kincaid gets the bucket, and now we'll go to the free throw line to see if the Bulldogs can get the lead back. It's 4 fouls against the Vikings, so Bulldogs quickly approaching the bonus, which will do them good in a close game as it'll give them free throw attempts at a free and easy clip. Kincaid so far 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Doesn't get that one, and it's going to be rebounded by Cam Jensen. Dish on up now. Here comes Keene, Traven Keene. Kicks it. Weigert now to Wolf, who'll drive in. He loses the basketball, but Bykirk collects it. Bykirk spinning, no good. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by Weigert. So with that, inbounds for North Platte with 2:26 left to go here in the third quarter. Dogs holding on and tying it up with 32-32 margin as in comes hopefully Daniel Shays at the line. Oh, as the dish out to Polk to now a wide open Mock, but he's going to pass it back to Johnson and reset the offense up. 2:12 left to go here, third quarter. Kelly now to Johnston. Johnston to Kincaid. Kincaid hands it to Polk. Now back to Carter Kelly, as well as a couple substitutions for the side of the Vikings. Kelly up for a heavily contested shot, and he gets it, and the and one. 7 points for Carter Kelly. The Bulldogs retake the lead. The fifth foul called by the Vikings, and now Carter Kelly looks to convert the and one to give them a 3-point lead as Cooper Garrett as well as Hunter Jensen check in. Out goes Carson Wolf and Bykirk. And with 1:56 in this back and forth affair, the Bulldogs will look for one of their largest leads this game at only 3 points. Kelly, 1:56, sets and fires. No good, but there's a strong rebound from Kincaid. It's his first rebound and then stolen immediately by Hunter Jensen on the other side. Jensen up to Keene. Keene cross courts it to Cam Jensen. Now Hunter Jensen and Traven Keene. Jensen with it. Weigert now to Keene. Keene pumps. Cross courts it to Cam Jensen. Will pull up for three. Short and rebounded by the side of River Johnston and the Bulldogs. That's his third rebound, and now up comes Johnston. 1:25 left to go in the third quarter. Behind the back, Johnston stepping back, and will give it up to Jackson Polk. And now the offense will reestablish itself. Kelly, guarded by Cam Jensen. Gives it to Polk again. 1:09 left to go in the third quarter. Kincaid spinning, trying to find something. Oh, Jesse Mock's open. What a great play from Kincaid. And there's Mock with a wide open three. His 10th point, and good awareness coming on the side of Kincaid. Stolen by Johnston, though. And up for the layup. And a quick 5-point swing for North Platte. Kincaid eyeing off the defender, and a timeout's going to be called on the side by Grand Island Northwest. 39-32. Again, a 5-point swing. The Bulldogs now taking a much firmer advantage. We'll step aside, take a break. We come back. More of the third quarter here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and Bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. North Platte High School with a 39-32 advantage over Grand Island Northwest here in the closing segments of the third quarter. Keene throws it all up to Hunter Jensen. Jensen back to Keene. Keene cross courts down over to Weigert. Weigert back to Keene. Keene now around the perimeter. Jensen for three. That one's short off the iron and rebounded by Garrett and tipped out of play. Last touch by a Grand Island Northwest player. That was off of Garrett. And with that, an inbound for the Bulldogs. Thank you again to our timeout sponsor, Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beat. Johnston with it with 8 seconds here left in the quarter. Behind the back. Johnson with the hesitation. He tries to go for the floater. It's blocked up front. 2 seconds. Garrett up to Keene, the half court. He's going to be too late. And with that, we're going to head into the last quarter of play. Bulldogs leading 39-32. We come back right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
In warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome into the last quarter of play. The Bulldogs lead 39-32 as we start the fourth quarter in Jackson Polk, River Johnston, Daniel Shea, Kincaid, and Mock, as both Gifford and Kelly will get a rest here to start the fourth quarter. Thank you again to our sponsors for today, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Voles and Brett Rogo. Go check them at Shelter Insurance for all your auto, home, life insurance, and more, as Kincaid collects his second rebound. Now the other way with it comes North Platte. Johnston with it, guarded by Weigert. Hands it off to Polk. Polk to Kincaid. Kincaid now. Johnston, spot up three. Why not? Owen ribs in and out. And rebound on the side by Grand Island Northwest. Up comes Keene, one-on-one. Keene, Euro stepping, misses the layup as that's picked up by Polk. And then on over River Johnston. He'll do some speed around the corner, trying to get into the lane. Up for the layup. River Johnston going coast to coast. It's 11 points for him. This is normally when the quarter comes alive for Johnston, as that on the other side is picked up by Hunter Jensen, his 6 point. And now it's 41-34. Mock to Kincaid now. Stretching traffic, gives it to Jesse Mock. Mock spot up three. That one hits the bottom. 13 points for Jesse Mock. His second three of this game, and the Bulldogs lead is now up to 10. Three though coming in and hitting on the side. Answered immediately by Hunter Jensen. And now checking in, looking to come in for the side, Miles Erickson for the Vikings. Johnston on over to Shea. Shea with it, hands it to Jesse Mock. Mock going baseline, kicks it to Kincaid, who will drive in, pumping. Shea down low. Great ball movement from the Bulldogs. 4 points for Daniel Shea. It's now a 9-point advantage for North Platte. Kick up to Jensen, now back to Keene. Keene tries to get it on over to Cooper Garrett, down low to Bykirk. Bykirk, great overextension though, and great pulling away offensively, and rebounded by Johnston though. It's a really good setup from the Vikings, getting the Bulldogs to overextend as Polk can't get the layup. Shea tries to go for it, and a foul's going to be called. With that, Daniel Shea goes to the free throw line to shoot two, as Carter Kelly and Gifford are going to check in. Third for Cooper Garrett. Daniel Shea and Carter Kelly is looking, also checking Carson Wolf and as well Miles Erickson. Erickson, the sophomore. Shea nails the first free throw as his first ones today. 5 points for him. It's back up to a 10-point margin. 47-37 in favor of North Platte with 54 seconds here in the ballgame. Polk and Kincaid go out as Johnson checks in now. That is airballed by Daniel Shea. So still a 10-point advantage for North Platte. Mock goes to the bench as well to get some rest. Here comes Erickson now up the court for the Vikings. Keene has it on the right wing, guarded by Johnson. Keene down low to Bykirk, and it's going to be turned almost over as a fight for the basketball. And they're going to call turnover on the side. Grand Island Northwest, and that means the Bulldogs will take over as checking in Hunter Jensen quickly for Traven Keene. Keene will get a break. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. You find out more on East 4th Street in North Platte. 47-37, 5:37 left to go here. Carter Kelly has the basketball at the top of the three-point line, directing traffic. Now Johnston with it, driving baseline. He goes up for the strong layup, and River Johnston take over time. 13 points, and a timeout has to be taken on the side. Grand Island Northwest, 5:23 left to go. Thank you again to our timeout sponsor here today, Kevin McGann in the 4-5 group. You can check out Kevin McGann in the 4-5 group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our sponsor, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 in North Platte, invites you to stop out and take a test drive today. Premier Toyota, let's go places. Bulldogs with a 12-point advantage, their largest of the game, and have been on a roll at the end of the third quarter and now on to the fourth quarter. The River Johnston show starting to gain some heat. He hit a three for his 7th bucket, and from that point on, has scored 6 points in this quarter alone. He's helped the Bulldogs establish a firm 12-point advantage. Erickson will take the ball up the court here in the fourth quarter with 5:15 left to go. Beinkirk with it, on over. Jensen. Weigert with it, guarded by Gifford, on over. Carson Wolf for three. No good, and tipped and rebounded by River Johnston. Now up the court, up to Gifford. Gifford down to Kelly. Kelly, layup is in, and it's good. Carter Kelly with 9 points. Bulldogs offense starting to hum now, 51-37. Jensen back to Erickson with 4:50 left. Weigert with it, guarded by Gifford, gets it back to Erickson, and now Carson Wolf. Wolf with it to Beinkirk, back on over to Weigert for three. That one's no good, rebounded by Daniel Shea. These shots not of the best variety for the Vikings, and it's costing them as the Bulldogs are getting some easy possessions on the other side of the court. Now lead 51-37. Carter Kelly with it at the top. Gives it to Daniel Shea. Shea back to Johnson, now to Caden Johnson. Johnson to Shea. Shea to Carter Kelly with 15 on the clock. Johnson with it. Now to Gifford on that right wing to Johnston. Johnson with 8, trying to clear track it. Gives it to Kelly with 5. Kelly over to Johnson. He's open for three. River Johnston nails another. 16 points for Johnston. That is his third three of this game. And now it's a 54-37 margin. Down low by Kirk. Kicks it on over. Erickson for three. That time missed again as Johnson recovers it. It's been North Platte up to Johnson, and he will get that to fall. They just are not missing now. Bulldogs up 56-37 here with 3:31 left. Just absolutely cruising now in this fourth quarter, finally getting some momentum after really struggling to establish any in the first three quarters. Kirk with it, back over to Erickson. He's open for three, following the overextension from Johnson, and he nails it. Miles Erickson, his first three. It's 56-40, a 16-point advantage for North Platte. Here with 3:05 left. Johnston with it. Look it. Hands it off to Shea. Shea back to River Johnston. Johnston hands it Kelly at the top of the three-point line. Kelly to Shea. It bounced off his leg and kept alive by Carter Kelly. He drives, tries to kick it to Johnson, but it's going to fall off of the leg, I believe, of Beinkirk. And now Mock checks in for Johnson with 2:48 left to go in the ball game. 11 seconds here on the shot clock. As Mock gets it in that right corner. Now to Carter Kelly. Guarded by Carson Wolf. Kelly spinning, looking for the floater. It will not rattle in as Mock can't collect the rebound. And here comes Hunter Jensen the other way. The throw all the way up to Weigert. He'll go into the lane, and it's stripped away by Lance Gifford, and a foul's going to be called. And with that, Gifford goes to the free throw line following the foul from Hunter Jensen, his second. And now Gifford goes to shoot 1 and 1. Bulldogs lead by 16, 56-40. 2:31 now left to go. And that one's going to nail in from Gifford. He's 3 for 4. Third point, 57-40. Gifford misses the second, rebounded by Kirk. His third rebound. Erickson all the way up to Hunter Jensen. Down low, and it's going to get to Weigert. Intended for Bykirk. Back on over. Erickson stepping back. 2:17 left to go with Kincaid looking to check in and a 17-point advantage. Erickson with the basketball. 14 left. Gets it to Bykirk. Back to Erickson. Erickson to Carson Wolf. Deep three. Really deep three, and he hits it. Nothing but net. That's 3 for him. 57-43. Kelly with the basketball. Guarded by Wolf. Tries to get across the half-court line and does so. Kelly driving. Kicks it. Mock pulls up for 3. He hits it. But they're going to call an offensive charge on Carter Kelly. Turnover for North Platte. And with 1:49, looking to check in is going to be the reserve units for either squad. Out comes Daniel Shea checking in now. Hayden Atkins, as well as Trevor Retzolf. With also Luke Jensen checking in. It's now up the court. Here comes Erickson. And with Cam Walker right behind him. And now comes the Bulldogs. Reserve unit, 1:42 left. Erickson on over to Resdolf. And now here's Walker. Erickson loses the basketball. Picked up by Kincaid. Up to Carter Kelly. He's throwing the oop and laid up and in by River Johnston, his 18th point. And that is how the game will end for the offensive starters in this game for North Platte. Picking up another good victory here against Grand Island Northwest, though it wasn't easy. Battling through 3 quarters before they exploded in the 4th to get to where they are, as checking in Eli Kempke, as well as Landon O'Brien, Eli Broman, Carter Dishman as well, and Alonzo Torres. Resdolf gets it on over to Luke Jensen for 3. He hits that one from Luke Jensen. It's 59-46 with 56 seconds. O'Brien has it. He's going to dribble around the perimeter and finds Kempke. Kempke down low to Dishman. Dishman loses the basketball. It's picked up by Erickson. The throw all the way up, tipped by Broman and stolen away by O'Brien. Now here comes the Bulldogs with 40 seconds left. Into the lane. O'Brien up for the layup. No good. Dishman's second effort hits it. Carter Dishman hits his first 2 of the game. 61-49, and a kick ball. Signed to North Platte. It's going to be 61-46 here with 27 seconds left to go in the ball game. Bulldogs on top and looking to end it right here, right now. Will improve to 8-6 now on the year following this victory. It was a tough one yet again, but they were able to prevail. As Jensen drives, will kick it on out to Garrett, Cody Garrett. Now try to get it down low into Hayden Atkins. It'll still stay with the Vikings down low. 61-46, 18.8 seconds left. As here comes the inbound. The throw to Jensen. He'll pull it for another 3. Misses it. Tipped, rebounded on the side by Walker. Walker with 13, steps it, and it's going to be stolen by the side of Eli Broman. Up to Kempke. Kempke Euroing up for the layup, no good, and it's going to be fought for and rebound on the side of the Vikings. But with 1 second left and an inbounds for Grand Island Northwest, it looks like the Bulldogs will pick up their victory here. With the throw up, Jensen's half-court heave, no good, and the Bulldogs pick up the victory here, 61-46. Bulldogs improve 8-6 on the year, 4-10 for the side of Grand Island Northwest. We'll step aside and take a break. Come back to the Quick Stop Halftime Show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Wouldn't it be great to feel better sooner and not have to wait? Well, now you can. Dr. Deb's Express Medical has rapid walk-in care for life's bumps, bruises, and bugs, and even your wellness exams. So if you want to feel better sooner and get back to life with peace of mind, then your answer is Dr. Deb's Express Medical. You know where she's at, just 1 block east of KFC right here in North Platte at 118 East C Street. Dr. Deb's Express Medical. We treat you like family.
Allo means business. Allo means local business.
Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Swift Auto Center. Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Bulldogs pick up the impressive 61-46 victory. In the grand scheme of things, it was a blowout if you just look at the scoreboard itself, but boy, oh boy, was it a tough game for North Platte as Grand Island Northwest held through 3 quarters before the Bulldogs finally got the ignition started in the motorcycle and got pulling away, and they ended up 61-46 in the victory. It's now time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment today on the side. Grand Island Northwest, led by Traven Keene, 14 total points off 3 3-pointers and 4 rebounds. How about Brandon Bykirk with 10 total points and 3 rebounds? 9 from Hunter Jensen, 3 from Luke Jensen. Carson Wolf with 3, Miles Erickson with 3, Cam Jensen with 2, and then Cooper Garrett with 2 and 7 rebounds. On the side of the victorious Bulldogs, led by River Johnston with 18 points. He exploded in the fourth quarter and in the second half where he just decided to took over once again. He only had 7 points. He only had 4 points going into the half, came out with 18 after the half. He was huge in that second half performance. And then we got 13 from Jesse Mock and his 2 threes. Carter Kelly finished with 9 and 3 rebounds. 5 from Daniel Shea and 2 rebounds. 4 from Caden Johnson. 3 from Lance Gifford. How about Caleb Kincaid coming off the bench? 7 points and 2 rebounds, providing some big energy for the Bulldogs. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, head coach Matt Kamenski will be here with us to talk all things boys basketball when we get here. FM 98.1 AM 1410 and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
What to do with that popcorn can you got for Christmas? Duh. Get it refilled at Popcorner. It doesn't matter where your can came from. Popcorner has small, medium, and large refills. And you can get up to 3 flavors. Keep your popcorn can full so you'll always have a good snack on hand. Popcorner soups, sandwiches, and desserts are always homemade and fresh. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 11 to 4 on Saturday. Popcorner in the Westfield Shopping Center would like to thank you, their loyal customers, for making Popcorner an awesome place.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse as the Bulldogs pick up the 61-46 victory and take down the side of Grand Island Northwest. They'll be taking on McCook this Friday, the Bulldogs are, pending the weather. Of course, the weather is supposed to get really ugly, specifically tomorrow or tonight, heading into tomorrow, heading into potentially Thursday, with up to, in some of the forecasts I've seen, 18 total inches of snow. That is not a fun-looking experience for the side of anybody here in North Platte. So please take it safe tomorrow and into Thursday. If you don't have to, don't go to work. I know it's weird to say. Don't go to work. It's better that you stay safe at your home than getting stranded out in the freezing cold and in the snow. So please do play it safe in that instance. But Bulldogs, if everything goes well, will be playing McCook at McCook on the road on Friday, their first road game in a week. It was really good to have these two home games here. It allowed the Dogs to really, I think, settle into a great rhythm as they now get to the latter half of their season where they are just now starting to cruise. This game might have been a little bit of a hiccup through the first three quarters where they just couldn't really get anything sputtering forward. The engine of the car was just kind of getting ready, was revving up. It had some moments where it's like, yeah, here we go, we're going to get rolling, and then sputtered back down to not getting going. But give it props to Grand Island Northwest. They just did not go down without a fight until all was said and done. The Bulldogs had a 12-point margin, then a 16-point margin in that game. It is now time for our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game. Of course, we were going to give it to River Johns. We were going to, but Caleb Kincaid will get today's Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game, coming off the bench and providing a spark for this Bulldog squad when it really needed it the most. The first quarter and the first half was kind of lackluster from Matt Kamensky's squad, and they were really struggling to get any production going on the offensive side, and Kincaid came in and righted the ship on that offensive front and allowed the Dogs to pick up enough momentum to still stay with it and then get into that latter half of the second half where they just exploded and took over against the side of the Vikings. So he is our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game. When money matters, talk to Marshall Doty and Mark Tillman, Ameriprise Financial Advisors in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. He's here, everybody. Head coach Matt Kamensky has walked his way in. Another impressive victory from the scoreboard perspective, but it wasn't as pretty through the first three quarters as you probably wanted at Grand Island Northwest, keeping it mighty close until that fourth quarter stretch where the team finally started to get it into gear offensively and started to pull away.
Yeah, I mean, I was very displeased with how we started even our little things that people don't see, but I see, like just warm-ups and how we were ready. We come out and go 1 for 5 from the free throw line. We kind of shoot not strong shots, but weak shots away from the hoop. I thought they were very aggressive to start the game, and they were the more aggressive team for about 3 or 4 minutes. So other than that start, they're a physical team. They're well coached. And it kind of the tempo, most of the game was how they wanted it. I mean, they wanted a slow game, physical game. They're going to pack it in, make us shoot from the outside, and we didn't hit anything. Saturday was a different story, and then you don't hit shots, and everything becomes kind of hard again. But they persevered and kept telling them, even at halftime, we're going to make a run, and they did that. And luckily we had some talented and skilled guys that can get us over the hump on an off night and at a tough night, but credit to them.
So it's kind of turning into a little bit of a theme that the team doesn't always get off to the hottest of starts or the most, as you pointed, aggressive starts when it's coming into the first quarter. Is that just more of a mental warm-up thing, not really getting into a focused rhythm during warm-ups, or is that maybe just kind of the style that you want to play in the first quarter is a more, I would say relaxed, but get into a rhythm, then explode forward?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I mean, we've had 14 games, and I can think of maybe 2 or 3 where we came off to a hot start. Some of them were kind of okay, but most of them have been a little slow. And certainly you got to hit those shots and execute early. But when we don't get 2 or 3 shots go, possession to possession to possession, it just seems like it's a little bit tough. So but we're plugging away and we're learning. Like I said, I'm glad we can learn from this and get a win at the same time. I do. I've been a coach a long time, and I know when you don't have school on Monday, which we didn't, it affects their performance. We didn't have the best of practices yesterday, and they're thinking about Saturday, and they're thinking about the snow day tomorrow, and I just tell them, play where your feet are at. We have to be in the present a little bit more and be the aggressor, but still a group that perseveres and finds a way, so that's good.
These last 3 games have been a real, I wouldn't say game changer, but have kind of turned into what you've been looking for, getting high scores above 50, and then today keeping Grand Island Northwest below that 50-point mark that you were highlighting on Saturday against Sydney. So if you had to highlight this homestand in Lexington, not really a homestand, but relatively close in distance, would this probably been one of the most important stretches that this team has played to get as you get closer and closer toward district play?
Yeah, and ironically, it's been like that the last couple of years. I mean, we've had some good things happen during the stretch. I think we've improved in a lot of areas, but like I told them, our defense has to travel. Our defense has to be there every night. I thought we made a lot of hustle plays. We keep track of bites, which is if you get 3 stops in a row, and we did that several times the second half. I thought our defense was really good in the second half. They hit a few threes, obviously, but just keep plugging away and finding ways, and I'm proud of them because they could have folded pretty easily, and not necessarily folded, but just it could have been a lot closer. I told them at halftime, I go, this is either going to be a dogfight or we're going to find a way and keep plugging away, but it has to be through our defense, and I kept telling them that you're going to make a run, and we fortunately did that.
Again, got McCook on this Friday, heading on the road. Snow. Again, no school tomorrow and probably no practice with the weather reports of it. So how does that kind of affect your game plan? Again, you get one less day of practice, school's off, the focus can kind of wane with this time off. So what are you thinking of planning on doing to keep them locked in for this McCook game, which is always, again, North Platte McCook rival, always circled on the calendar?
Yeah, you got to trust them, and that's what I told them in the locker room. I go, it's actually simple stuff, and they don't understand. I'm like, you have to sleep, you have to eat right, and you have to, those 2 things are so important, and they affect how you play. And you can't be staying up all night and sleeping in, and you got to get into a routine. And sometimes that's tough during the basketball season with holiday breaks and school breaks and winter and snow breaks. So you just got to try to make the most of it. But I just told them get rest, but be smart and again, eat right, drink right, and get your rest because it's really important, especially with 2 big games, Friday and Saturday with McCook and York.
So that'll do it here for us at the Willow Creek Embroidery post-game coaches interview. Coach Ken, thank you so much for coming on in. Can't wait to see you out on McCook on Friday.
All right, thank you.
That'll do it here for us. The Bulldogs pick up the victory 61-46 to get 2 games above 500 here for I would say the first time all season. I think the first time all season, but that will do it here. Our Eeks Office Solutions final box scores, again, sponsored by Eeks Office. For copies, furniture, janitorial supplies, think Eeks and visit Eeks.com. 61-46. That'll do it here for us. We will see you on Friday, potentially, depending on the weather, when McCook takes on North Platte. North Platte goes on the road. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Friday.
2, 1. Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round.